back in your motherfucking ears. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the official Brunch Boys podcast. I'd like to introduce my co-host. To my left, Mr. Big Fish.
Yeah, what up?
You already know, yours truly.
Ooh, conductor, you go
Yes,
first.
sir, don't mind if I do. Now, back to my music. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode
17.
17. Make sure you cop some merch. We got the Brunch Boys t-shirts on, still summertime. Wintertime's almost here, so, we got a few hoodies still left. So if you want some hoodies for winter, let us know. Back to school, if you want to buy for your kids, your grown kids. We got a few hoodies. If you got big boys or big girls, big daughters, we got a few big hoodies left too. If you want one for yourself, of course. But before that, shout out to all the teachers, nurses, any therapists, anybody taking care of our physical and mental, and of course, always shout out to the bartenders, tip your bartenders and your strippers. Anybody else out there in the world, anybody doing any type of work, anything you do, shout out to you, man. As long as you're making money and not hurt nobody, do your thing.
Facts.
And also,
please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
Yeah, do that.
On the YouTube. If you're on Spotify, you're watching us right now. We get video on there, and we're available anywhere else you get podcasts besides Tidal, I believe.
Yeah, Tidal don't do well.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they're limited as fuck.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, everywhere but Tidal.
Yep.
Or everywhere else. If you're listening on Stitcher, it's closing down soon, so jump to. I think they're gonna redirect everybody. If after August?
Oh, I think it was like the end of August, it said.
In August, Stitcher's closing down, so if you listen from Stitcher, it's closing down. It'll just direct you to Pandora anyway, so you might as well jump on Pandora right now and listen to the pod.
Yep, and please, if you're able to give us a rating, 5-star preferably, and leave a comment, whatever you got to do. That way it helps us shoot up the charts.
Yeah, do that. That's important. This is something that's, free to do. Takes no time. Just give us ratings. If you could do it on off the top, Spotify, you don't have to write none. You just rate us. Apple, be nice if you leave a comment. Well, actually, yeah, definitely try to leave a comment, but you could just rate it as well. And Audible. Those are the 3 places I know you can rate. Anywhere else, if you're listening from, if you're able to rate, of course, YouTube, make sure, please. That helps us big time. Other than that, though, I think that's everything from the top, man. That's it's a cleanup shit.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna go jump straight into Brunch of the Week. Brunch of the Week this week is coming straight from Anchorage, Alaska. Y'all already know I went on a trip. I've been talking about it, I think, the last 2 episodes.
Yep.
I finally made the trip, and clearly I'm back safe. So I went to brunch. I only did one brunch out there.
Okay.
I would have done more, but with the way the race was, I'll explain. I didn't have time, and also it was such a hard race that I couldn't just eat shit.
Right, yeah, I got you.
Like, it would have been just a wasting money and food because I was on a dolo trip, so it's not like I could just go, if I was with people, I could have just went and y'all could have bought shit and then I could have done, my thing. But since it was dolo trip, I couldn't really just buy shit and then just not eat it. Everything I went to this spot and I bought 3 different plates. I know they were looking at me crazy, but I bought 3 different plates and I took them all with me because there was no way I was gonna sit there and eat all of them.
Right.
Especially since I left there and had to go do a run, and then do another run 2 days later. But I'll explain though.
Okay.
But yeah, it's called it's coming from Anchorage, Alaska. It's called Serrano's Mexican Bar and Grill. I was looking for brunch. It was kind of hard to find brunch while I was out there in Alaska, but I ended up finding this Mexican spot. I forget how we found it, but I think it's maybe Instagram probably. I think they posted something. Okay. But it was hard to find. It's hard to find brunch out there. There's not nobody. I didn't see anybody really doing a food thing out there really. There's the only food page I did find. They hadn't. Oh, actually, there's one guy. One guy, some Asian dude. Shout out to him. I don't even know his name. But, anyways, but he does that Alaska thing. But other than that, he doesn't really do brunch. So, it was hard to find a brunch out there. But I did find one, and this one happened to be the best looking brunch. So I just went with it. And it's a Mexican spot, but when you go in, it's really nice. It's You have indoor and outdoor seating, of course, and then they also have like a area, like a separate area from like where you would sit like with family and stuff.
Okay.
Separate area with a big bar, so you know it's more of a vibey.
Gotcha.
If you're looking for a real vibe type of brunch, they have where the big doors that open. They leave the doors open
Nice.
in the morning, so it has a nice brunch vibe. They have couches in that section, so you go there, with your friends, ladies go there with your girlfriends. You can relax on the couches. Where the other section has like the wooden tables and stuff like that. You'll see all that. Follow the Brunch Boys, Monster Meek is not on this episode, so let me I'm gonna take that off. But yeah, so like they have except you could catch two different vibes.
Gotcha.
You go with family. I seen families going on one side, and also like you get where the girls came in as groups, and a few dudes came in as with their boys and shit. They all sat on the other side where the bar is at because you want to catch that brunch vibe with your friends. You want to sit over there. But yeah, that's the core, and then they have the outdoor. Of course, they had the outdoor. The outdoor was it was gated in, so there's no, because it's right next to the street, so they gated in, which is nice. They put a fence around it so you don't actually see the street.
Gotcha.
So you don't catch no car fumes coming through on top of your food. But yeah, so that's for the the indoor. The aesthetic is really nice. They have their name and like art all around, like flowers painted on the or printed more on the walls. So it's pretty dope looking. And I didn't get no drinks. Had to do a race. Would have loved to get drinks, so I was there, but this was pre-race, so I couldn't do. The bartender was trying to be like, I can make you some drinks, blah blah. You say you make good drinks, so I was like, I'll probably come back after the race.
Yeah.
I never went back though. At that time I was doing other shit, but pre-race didn't really want to get into drinking, so I just settled for food.
Okay.
So when I first went in there, shout out to the manager, but when I first went in there, I was like, hey, I do this brunch stuff. I just wanted to ask if it was okay, if I could, if you're okay with me just taking pictures and videos and stuff. I didn't want, I was like, I don't want you to see me just walking around because it wasn't a lot of people. I went earlier. So they were like, oh, well, we're not really making food right now. There's not, we just opened, blah, blah. There's a family over there if you want to date. I think she thought I came to just take pictures of food and not eat.
Right, yeah.
So we had to get through that communication and shit. I was like, yo, nah, I'm here to order food.
Yep.
And actually eat some food. So I did that, and for what I had, so I had like I said, I bought 3 plates. I'm by myself, and I had Mexican maple waffle. So it's a waffle. It's carnitas with maple chipotle syrup.
Oh,
and it says fried leeks.
okay.
Slices of bacon. So it's I'll show you. If you want to see it, follow us on Instagram at the official Brunch Boys. You already know how it is. But
Oh my God, yo.
so it has cheese on it.
dope.
Like this waffle was a Mexican waffle.
That was a waffle. Okay.
Yeah, so a Mexican waffle. So carnitas, y'all know what that is, right? You know what carnitas is.
It's like it's pork, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they put that on top. They put the cheese. They put maple syrup. So when you're biting into it, it's sweet. They put
So it's in the waffle.
It's in the waffle.
Got you. Okay.
So yeah, just imagine a waffle basically with carnitas and some cheese on it with some syrup on it, like, and some bacon. Fire. I tell you, fire. I've never. I ordered it because I've never had a waffle like that.
Yeah.
Especially not here. Nobody makes nothing like that. So out there, I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then I also had the French toast. The French toast was way sweet because they put ice cream on it too.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I gotta go run. I can't really eat this right now. But I ate everything but the ice cream.
Okay.
But it's artisan bread, so it's not no BS. Because some places you go get French toast, and you know how they do. They do regular bread.
Yeah.
That's whack. If you go anywhere that does regular bread for French toast,
Ain't French toast.
don't eat that. That's not really French toast. You could do that at your house.
Right. Exactly.
But it's artisan bread with sweet milk and chocolate, and fresh mixed berries, vanilla ice cream, and pecans. I don't fuck with pecans. Sweet coconut and powdered sugar. So they just put a lot of sugar. It was a lot of sugar into that, but it was exceptionally good. And the last thing I had was a brisket sandwich. So potato toast. So all the everything they use like top tier like bread.
Okay.
I'm saying like no bullshit. But potato toast with chipotle aioli, and then filled with maple scrambled eggs, brisket over a bed of bacon and hash brown, and it comes with a side of 4 cheese dip and some Parmesan fries.
That sounds
for Parmesan fries.
mad good.
You know what I'm telling you? Alaska don't have a lot of brunch spots, but this brunch spot was the shit. I ain't gonna front.
Sounds like quality over quantity over there. That's what it sounds
very,
like.
Very quality. That brisket sandwich was $19. The French toast $17, and the Mexican maple waffle was $20. So
That's not bad.
Not a single thing over $20. Everything's under $20 for the most part. They have an Alaskan waffle on here. That's $22, but everything else for the most part on this menu is under $20.
Oh,
which how we always say brunch should be cheap. Because it's breakfast, you know what I mean? Breakfast, kind of halfway into the day.
Yep.
But yeah, I love this spot. If you ever find yourself, I know most of y'all don't think about Alaska when you're on vacation. I say this, I go places that people don't really consider vacations. I love that kind of thing. Or people like us, don't go, because I like when I went to my race, I was only black guy in that whole building. But things like that. When I was going on that vacation, a lot of people were like, yo, why Alaska? Why not? Everybody used to going to Miami and
Exactly. Yeah.
shit like that. But yeah, if you ever do find yourself in Alaska, and I'm gonna talk about the trip, but if you ever find yourself there, make sure you go to this spot. There's another spot that they actually told me to go to, but they were renovating it, and the time constraints that I had, I wasn't able to make it. But I would have loved to go to the other spot too. They do brunch, and they do a nice brunch, like real beautiful inside and everything. The manager mentioned it to me, and I was already looking at it. It was in between those two.
Okay.
But I went to that one, and then she still suggested to me to go to the other one. I just didn't have time to. So I would have brought y'all 2 brunches from Alaska, but I got the one. If you're ever in Alaska, hit me and I'll send you the other spot. I probably won't though. But it's all good.
I'm trying to go to Alaska one day. I definitely want to go
beautiful
there.
state I've ever been to. I'll tell y'all that right now. But yeah, that's brunch of the week, and if you want to check it out, they have an Instagram page as well, so you could check them. You could check them out. Sereno's Mexican Bar and Grill.
Y'all hear what he goes through for y'all? That man was searching everywhere for a spot in Alaska, and he found something.
Hell yeah, man! And I found 2. So, yeah, that's brunch of the week, and so I guess we'll get into some shit, man. How you been, bro? It's been like
That's been mad long.
Oh yeah, and also our bad for not being on our shit, but I was away.
He was away.
I was away.
I'm not gonna lie, I goofed last week. It was my fault. We were actually supposed to shoot, and I got caught up folding some clothes. The next thing I knew, I passed out in my clothes when we were supposed to shoot. That one's on me. That's my bad. That's my bad.
But yeah, we're gonna be on our consistent shit though from now on. But I know when I go on trips, we try to shoot ahead, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, that one's on me. But there's been up to a lot. Not even gonna lie. So about a few weeks ago, we actually went to Atlantic City.
Yeah,
me and the squad. Shout out to them. Like my best friend and fiance, they got a camper. So they had a whole RV set up out there, and we just spent the weekend over there. It was dope.
How's it camping out in it? Or AC?
It's outside of AC. It's not like
you can't. So you camped in the woods.
Kind of. There's like a whole. It was like a whole campsite.
Oh, there's actually.
So there's like a whole bunch of RVs that were there. Yeah. They had like a pool over there. They had a basketball hoop, all that. The setup, yeah.
See, I didn't even know you could do that over there.
Yeah, it's dope. We went to that same spot last year, but I don't even remember the hoop being there. But yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Like the first day when we got there, it was Friday. We was just kind of just hanging out. Like I got there, everybody was at the pool. We went to the pool, was chilling for a little bit. Then we went food shopping. We just grilled that night, had burgers and hot dogs. Just chilling. And the second day, that Saturday, we went to the beach. We had a nice little spot actually on the beach. There was a party going on like right behind us. It was like one of those VIP type things. They had like a pool party going on.
Gotcha.
So we're just sitting there, just catching the vibe. Got the music going and everything. And, it's Jersey, so everything's literally just Jersey club music. That's all you hear. But I'm sitting there. I'm
play that shit out there.
Yeah, of course. You know that. So I'm literally just sitting there, just eyeing the party or whatever, and everybody just being mad whack. Everybody just standing around, just talking. Literally, like there's mad music playing, and everybody just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is, though.
That's exactly how it is.
They'll go ahead and be like, yo, that shit was lit.
For real. Everybody just standing there on their phone, like instead of catching the vibe. I'm like, we should have been in there. We should have spent the money and went up in there. It would have been lit with us in there. That's all I'm saying. Because we was on the beach acting up. Yeah. But yeah, we was just there for a few hours. It actually was supposed to rain that whole weekend. It didn't rain now once we was over there, so it was blessed. No one lie. We went in the casino for a little bit, gambled a little bit, you know, and then we went back to the camper when it got changed, and then went back to the boardwalk and just hit up a couple spots. We went to this one place called The Yard. They had like a karaoke thing going.
I was at a karaoke spot in Alaska too.
Oh, okay,
that's interesting. That was my last night. That was my last night there too.
Okay. Yeah, it was a karaoke, and they had like a live band going too. But the funny part about that was I'm paying attention, so like the band's going whatever. I'm looking to my right, and apparently there was a little conflict going on. I guess there was a dude that was drunk. He was arguing with this one lady, and the lady's like being mad aggressive. You see her with the hands and all that, and she's like getting in his face. So I'm like, oh snap, somebody about to get knocked out. So I'm just sitting there watching. I'm telling everybody, I'm like, yo, look. Her friend, like, I guess she came around like her back and tried to like get in between them, and the girl pushed her away, and she's getting even closer to this dude. So I'm like, oh, this dude's about to get smacked. I can't wait. I'm trying to see.
It's not a good idea.
Then his friend tried to get in the middle. They kept trying to pull him away. He's pushing his friend away. So I'm like, oh yeah, something really about to jump off. But eventually they managed to diffuse the situation. They got him away. The girl was still like angry or whatever. Like his friend was trying to like calm her down and all that. But it all worked out. Nothing jumped off.
I mean, that's good though. You don't want to be seeing no dudes fighting no chicks.
Nah, hell no. But I think she would have knocked him out. That the way it looked like she was gonna knock him out.
Bigger than him?
No, she wasn't bigger. But nah. The way she was carrying and all, it looked like
man. Yo, that's if you're not big, if it's not like a bigger girl and like a dude that's a little skinnier, bro. Nah.
I just want to know what the hell he did to get her so hyped. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It was just crazy.
I mean, what if it's not nothing that he did? You know what I mean? What if something she did and he reacted?
Could be. That could be. That's true. It could be.
But either way, I wouldn't want to see no. if she's not bigger than him, I'll. You know what I mean? It's going off base. Men and women's strength different, bro.
That's true. Right.
She's not way bigger than him. Yeah, or unless she knew how to fight, you know, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? You never know. But it was just funny. That was just a funny situation. We even went to this other spot. They had there was another like a bar type club / casino. Yeah, a big ass dance floor. The bar is like to the side. I bought a Long Island over there. It was whack. I don't even know why I wasted my money on that, but it is what it is. Yeah, you go, like, you even keep going. They had a bull riding thing in there, too.
You rode the bull?
Nah, I didn't. Nah, trust me, I didn't.
Why not?
I don't do bull riding. It's just not me. That's all. My friends was talking about doing it, but they all punked out, too, so they didn't go either. But, yeah, I think there was only, like, 2 or 3 people that lasted, like, 30 seconds or longer, something like that. Everybody else was getting knocked off, like, right when they got on. It was hilarious. There's like, you look to the left, they have like 7, 8 beer pong tables set up, and then it's like you keep going. They have like the little sports book section where you could do like the sports betting and all that.
Yeah.
And then they had like a few games just in the corner, so we was just there, just chilling. And then we just shot back to the RV, slept, and then Sunday we went disc golfing, and then I came back.
How was your time though? Overall, had a good time.
Yeah, that was a great time. I definitely enjoyed that time with my people. Always.
Yeah, nah, it's camping at the beach is different though. I ain't really. I don't really think you could even camp at the beach, but I mean, I guess.
Oh no, the RV is pretty much a mobile home, so you could do everything over there. Yeah, if you have it set up right.
Oh, all right, that's what's up.
And then the week after that, I went to the Phillies game.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
man, you told your man to leave the pick. That's definitely crazy, man.
Hey, yo, nah. Hey, he wanted that picture. I took the picture. So
Yo, you took it?
yeah, that was me
So
that
you
took
ain't
it.
tell him like, yo, bro, like the way you gripping that drink is crazy. Like,
So what he's talking about, they had like souvenir like beers that's shaping the baseball bat.
you can't hold it a certain way. I'm just, you know what I mean? Anybody right now, like you think about it, imagine you had a bat in your hand. That's what it looks like. It's shaped as a bat. So, and you're drinking it and you got both hands on it and you standing sideways and you're a man. All right. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all got the picture in your mind. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my goodness! Hey, that's the picture he wanted. I just took it. You know what I'm saying? If he posts that, that's on him. I can't really do that.
If me being a friend, I would have been like, hey, yo, bro, like I'm taking this picture, but you look kind of.
It was pause worthy.
That shit was OD pause worthy. But you know what I mean, if I knew him like, I just know him through passing. But if I knew him like that,
Yeah,
I'd have been like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? Delete that shit. Restart that shit. You know what I mean? Because that shit look crazy. Because another picture that was fine. Like you should just kept the other one.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, it was a dope experience too. The game, that's not what it was there for. That game was over by like the fourth inning, and we ended up winning like 19-4. So it was nothing. We actually got to go on the field because Shaquille O'Neal DJ'd after the game.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, so we got to get on the field. It was wild. He was having people like that was in the front. He was getting them on stage. Everybody's taking selfies with him and all that. Yeah, I thought about fighting my way to the front, but I was like, yeah, it's not worth it. There's way too much going on over there.
You want to be next to the diesel?
That sounds wild, but oh man,
oh shit, that's crazy. Hell no, I would never. I fight my way through a crowd. To
yeah, I was like, nah, that's way too much. I'm good. If we would have got up there earlier, that'd been something different. But I was too far back.
The diesel would have pulled you up on stage.
Absolutely. I'm getting a picture. I don't care.
You're crazy, bro. I would be like, nah, I'm cool, bro. Thanks, man.
Forget that.
Motherfucker don't ever wear a shirt. I'm good.
Nah, he had a whole hoodie on.
Yeah, hoodie on?
Yeah.
Motherfucker always got a tank on, man. Every time I see him doing the diesel.
Well, it was a sleeveless hoodie, but it was a hoodie.
That's what I'm saying. See, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Need Shaq to have sleeves on, bro.
Yo, I was dead. It was hot that day. Nah, it was hot, chill.
I seen him. I think he DJ'd at the one festival I'm about to go to.
I think so. Yeah, but yeah, he pops up and does those things like all the time. Yeah,
like EDM shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all house music. So if you're into house music, it's a vibe. I'm gonna tell you right now.
So you enjoy that?
I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, it was only an hour set, so it was cool.
Oh, all right. That's what's up. So like, how was it that y'all got on there? Was it just like
also the tickets that my boy got? Our seats were like supposed to be in like the 300 section, but it came included. It gives you like a wristband that lets you get on the field. So like after the game was over, you walk to a certain section and then they direct you to the field. That's it.
Oh, so y'all knew beforehand that Shaq was gonna be there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Oh no, my boy's like that. When it comes to like certain things with Phillies games, he's always on top of that. So
got you.
Yeah. I just didn't know it was getting on the field until we got there. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right. Shaq Diesel doing his thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. All right, so you know, it seems like your 2 weeks been good, man.
Yep.
Mine's been up and down. I've had way more ups this year than downs, but something big happened. Some motherfucker stole my motorcycle.
Oh yeah,
a couple weeks ago. So if anybody wondering, yo, how'd your bike get stolen? It was sitting outside. I was sleeping. Ain't nothing you could do. But yeah, so somebody got me for my bike. Love that bike. Yeah, I know how it is if somebody stole anything crazy big from you. Mm-hmm. I know everybody's questioning, oh, you don't have insurance. I had insurance on my bike, but it's paid off, so it's limited insurance, so it doesn't cover theft. So I literally just basically they just imagine somebody just robbed a couple $1,000s from you.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah.
The cops are useless. In life, I've had worse interactions with cops than good. Mm-hmm. These are one of them. They're not doing shit. I'm actually doing more. I've done more investigation than the cops have. Mm-hmm. They just put it in as stolen. They put all the, the VIN and all that in, and that's it. That's literally what they do. I've been going door to door, see anybody had a Ring camera between the times, and I haven't been able to catch it on camera yet. But it doesn't. I'm not gonna give up on it though.
Of course.
The chances of it being found, I think I looked online. They said it's like you have like a 45% chance
Okay.
of that shit ever being found again. So let's say, you know, something like an accident happened, or, you know, like they make it stop or something like that, or if somebody tries to like register it, let's say they sell it to somebody and then they try to go register it and shit. What's it called? Then, you know, that's when they'll know, like, they'll hit me up like, oh, we found your bike, blah, blah, blah. But the chances of it happening, they'll just tear it up. If they're smart, you tear the bike up, you sell the parts.
Yeah.
But that bike is very unique that I had. It belonged to a guy who used to race them, so he had it all tuned up, and it was extremely unique. And I love that bike. Even if you search anywhere, you won't find one like it. So that's what kind of hurt most about it, is like, if I buy another bike, I gotta get some regular shit that everybody else has.
Exactly. Yeah.
I hate having shit that everybody else has. So, it's just one of them things. But you know, I've been going door to door. I haven't given up on it. Been looking around. I'm gonna find. You know, hopefully I do find it. If not, I don't dwell too much on shit that I can't control. You know, that's one of them things where it's like you cry about it in the moment, and then after that, it's just like, yo, you do what you can do about it, and everything else you can't. Like, that should be a miss, and I'm not gonna cry about it. Like, after I already felt bad about it once, it's like, all right, it is what it is. What's next? And I gotta just look to probably next year. I'll probably try to cop another one, but as for right now, I can't do shit, so I don't even like dwell too much on it. It's actually the first time I'm speaking about it in like over a week. So.
Right. Yeah.
The only people I keep talking about are the people just asking me if I found it yet. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just like I don't really talk about it just because I already know it's like I can't do shit. So don't you know? Like I said, don't dwell on it. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, that's probably like when I think about it, this whole entire year, that's my only down part of my whole entire year. Other than that, it's been a pretty great year. But right after that happened, I actually been waiting for a backpack for my motorcycle, and it came in 2 days after it got stolen.
Dang.
That's life, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even when it got stolen, like my first initially, I was like, damn, I hope that motherfucker dies on my shit. Because there's a certain way to ride my bike. It's not like the normal way. So it's like there's a certain way because there's something with the throttle. You would have to know it. But I was like, my first initial thought was like, ah, damn, hope that motherfucker dies on my shit. But then you wouldn't have to, I don't like putting death to nobody, you know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. I don't believe in the whole karma shit, but at the end of the day, it's like, that's energy and shit. So I was like, I don't want to put those kind of thoughts in my head. So I, instead, what I want to happen is I hope that they crash the shit and they get paralyzed for life. So then every day you can think about it and be like, yo, should never took that shit. And if that person believes in karma, then they can call that their karma. But I'd rather, you know what I mean? I'd rather they suffer for the rest of their lives than to just end it. You know what I mean? They somebody loves them, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, I hope they crash that shit. Whoever's riding that shit, hope you crash it, and hope you lose your legs. That ass. I'm gonna put that out in there. Cause that's how I feel.
Yeah, nah.
But,
can't blame you for being pissed either. Hell no.
Yeah, man. It's like somebody taking like $5,000 from your bank account. That's literally all it is. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can't get nothing back off it. You know?
Exactly.
That shit is just lost. So, yeah, man. You know, there's nothing that's can be done. So the next one, I got to make sure I, you know, have certain precautions. I feel like what happened, this was like, because I, you know, always talk about balance on here. And with that, I feel like it was like a balance in my life. Like, I feel like I got too comfortable. The way I'm looking at it, I got too comfortable because everything this year has been really great. So like the other day, I think on Threads, I wrote like, when I think about this year, I've been in a good mood 95% of the time. The only like 5% has been my motorcycle.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like I feel like the year's been going so well that there had to be something. You know what I mean? It'd be like, oh, you're way too comfortable with your life. Like, here's a no balance in life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I look at it that way. You know, people won't have to look at it that way, but that's the way I look at it. And I feel, you know, it is what it is.
That's normal. You gotta take the good with the bad. So yeah, I
can't do shit about it. You know, it's not like I could go track them down because all the videos I've been looking at, literally, they haven't seen nothing, or if they're not looking at the right thing. So it is what it is. And I mean, hopefully it gets found somehow, some way. If you go to bike meets, you'll see a lot of people with like screwdrivers in their ignitions because they stole that bike.
Wild. Okay.
So maybe I just have to go to like bike meets, look on marketplace, things like that. Because I don't know what it looks like even if they change the color of it. I don't know what my bike is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, that's my down. For my up, traveling, man. Been traveling. Want to give a shout out to my cousin in DC. I went to DC before I went to the day before I flew to Atlanta. I went to DC for a trip.
Okay.
And that was pretty dope.
Alaska, by the way.
What?
You said Atlanta.
Oh, Alaska. All right. Before I went to Alaska, I went to DC the day before, and I went to go check out my cousin's residency. She has a residency in DC she's doing like working on an art project, which is coming out pretty dope. She's gonna be interviewing like local Africans in the area.
Okay.
Local Africans, and then she's gonna be creating art off their stories.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a developing art piece. So it's like a never-ending type thing where it's gonna keep going. She's mostly like a performance artist, but this one is like she's actually creating the piece without her being in it.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a first kind of thing for her, but it's something that is including other African stories and and then locally where she's at in DC. But yeah, so I went to see that, and then I went to this spot. I don't know if I should. I ain't gonna talk. It's not brunch, so
Okay.
But I went to the spot, so I seen they do like grasshopper tacos.
Okay. Oh yeah, I saw that.
They have grasshopper tacos at this Mexican spot in DC, and I was like, yo, we in the city, man. That's how I always am, man. You try different things, don't do what nobody else is doing. I'm always down. If I see something that I haven't seen nobody else really doing, I'm always with the shits. So we was in the city. I was like, yo, let's go try this shit. We went. Shit was actually good, man.
Okay.
I gotta give it to them. They sauteed that bitch, with some onions.
That's a good source of protein. So why not,
yeah, man? And the only thing, look, the taste it's a little crunchy, but the way they do it, it's seasoned very well. The Mexican cooks, man, the seasoning with that and the onions, fire, yo. So you don't even what's it called? You don't even worry about like, anything with the taste. You don't worry about that.
Okay.
All you gotta worry about is like the shell or the legs getting caught in your tooth.
Got it.
That's it. Get those out and you be fine. Other than that, some really good tacos. I was ready to order a second one, but I'm not even gonna do that.
I got you.
Not even gonna do that. So
You gonna start the Alaska story now?
Yeah.
All right. Before you do that, I gotta update everybody. So remember last episode had a blind date.
Oh yeah. How'd that go?
It actually went really well because I remember I went into it with no expectation, like we talked about. It turned so Sasha is actually the one that set it up for us. So shout out to her. We went to Griddle 145. That was my first time there. It's actually a nice spot. I like it. We were just talking. Yeah, we were just talking. She's from the area, obviously. I come to find out she's Ecuadorian, actually. She's got cousins everywhere, literally everywhere. And I come to find out she actually graduated from Liberty High School the same year that I graduated. So I'm like, wait a minute. I come to find out that she actually graduated with my best friend.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, so your friend knows her?
Yes, she does. I literally talked about it with her when I was in AC, and she was like, "Who is it?" And I told her the name. She was like, "Yeah, I know her."
Oh,
yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So it's been a couple weeks now. We've actually been out multiple times, and it's still going well.
All right. So you ain't fucking up yet.
I know, right? No. I actually took her to the baby shower.
Baby shower.
American Mary Lou's baby shower. I took her.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Oh, all right. So y'all like that.
Yeah.
No. So how many days before you took her to the baby shower? Where your friends met her?
I want to say like 5 or 6.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Okay. Mm-hmm. Got you. So you see this going on,
I mean, it's looking like it, but I don't, because she's not trying to rush anything, and neither am I. So we're just baby steps.
Day by day.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, that's how you should take it, though. Are you sure? She got any kids?
No.
Oh, okay. That boy got lucky, man. That's what's up. She live by herself?
She stays with her family.
Oh, okay.
She lives with her parents.
Normally I think they got a close in that Spanish people got close in that family member, family thing.
Yeah.
On anyway, so I bet, man. That's what's up, yo. I mean, I'm happy for my boy, man.
Thank you.
Keep it on. I might give you a clap.
And give another one for Sasha too.
Oh yeah,
setting it up.
yo, shout out to Sasha, man. That's what's up, bro.
Because normally people be like, oh, you need to do this and that. She's the only one that actually took a step to make something happen. So
And the way she set it up was pretty cool though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what's up though, yo. Shout out to Sasha for hooking us up. Take a chance on a blind date, I guess,
Yeah, you never know.
Well, that's if like I said, if the person setting you up should know the two people might be compatible. And shit.
Yeah. That's literally what she told me too when she said that. She's like, I feel like you two will like really like.
And that's how you feel about it? Yeah, y'all are compatible.
Yeah.
What's up?
We learn there's a lot of things that I learned about. I'm like, we kind of have a lot of similarities. So yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up. So the conversation just flows and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I should. That's how I should, man. I should. All right. You went on any interesting dates or?
We just been to the movies a couple times, so.
This nigga in the movies, Jesus. I know what is there left to see, man? There's not like a lot of good movies on and shit.
We saw the new Spider-Man movie, which is fire, by the way. That was a great movie. There's gonna be a part 2 apparently, so
yeah,
I out for that. Yeah. And we watched the new Flash movie too.
I gotta go see that. You know what I mean? It's my favorite character. So
okay.
I gotta go see that.
It was interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it good though?
Yeah. The Flash is really not my guy, so I say you might enjoy it.
I don't like it. Like the Flash, the show.
Mm-hmm.
Trash.
Okay. All right.
Trash. Like, he's soft. Like I don't know why. Like I think I've talked about it on here before. Like the show, the boy's soft. It's weird. It's like. He cries about everything, and then his friends come save like the day. Like, oh my God, Barry, you can do it. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I stopped watching it. Somebody was trying to talk to me about it. I think when I went to Alaska, somebody was trying to talk to me about it. Like, oh, you watched the Flash, the show, blah blah blah. I'm like, fuck no, bro. That shit, like that's my favorite because they see me with the shirt.
Yeah, okay.
I run with the Flash shirt. Every race that I do. I'm actually about to run with a Black Panther one.
Okay.
Over the weekend.
Okay.
Going to New Hampshire for a race. I'm gonna wear Black Panther this time.
That's gonna be fire.
But yeah, when I had the Flash on, somebody was trying to talk to me about the show, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you watch?" I'm like, "Bro, not since like season 2, bro. Like I think they're in like season 10 now or whatever."
Oh, you said you Ben gave up on that.
Man, that shit, bro. I was just tired of him. He's like a little wimp. It's weird,
right? Yeah.
I mean, he's not a superhero. He's more of just like a scary little boy who needs his friends to like. Oh my God, Barry, you can do it, Barry. Like it's bro.
I didn't get that vibe in the movie at all.
Why is that shit? It's just weird. That in the movie, he's a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's weird in the movie.
He's a little weird, but it's cool weird though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like when you watch the cartoons, I don't remember the cartoons back in the day. He'd be a funny dude. Like he was just a funny dude. He used to do funny shit. Mm-hmm. And then he'd be, fast, obviously, but he'd be doing funny shit. He's a funny guy out of the crew, but
yeah,
like these shits, they don't like the movie. They actually make him like kind of like he's a little funny and shit. And Batman, what was he in? Batman vs Superman?
I think so.
That the one?
Because Batman's actually in this movie.
Yeah, I know.
And what's it called? Supergirl too.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna go check it though. I'm gonna go check it.
Yeah, check it out. It's all right. All right,
I'm gonna go check it. But I'll probably be sitting on my couch watching that shit because I pirate everything. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't watch my TV that much, and I got a big screen, so why not use that shit? You know?
Exactly.
But yeah, so like I'll go into Alaska, man.
Or you?
My trip to Alaska, man, very, 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 very interesting. It was real dope. The flight there, I took a flight. I stopped in Minneapolis on the way. It was like a 3-hour layover. The layovers actually ain't bad. It's my first time I ever did a layover on the flight.
Oh, okay.
Never before, and actually wasn't bad. I found a bar right in front of where I was supposed to get on the plane. The next plane, I was there just eating food. Met some lady. She was going to visit her daughter, so we sat there and we chit chatted for a while.
Okay.
Talked to her mad shit, but it wasn't bad at all. It was my first solo trip, so I really enjoyed it. I did. What's very nice about doing like a solo flight, wake up, there's no like instead of going with your boys, there's no like obligation to like, this is what we're doing today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wake up and I'll be like, all right, yo, I'm gonna just go whatever the fuck I want to do. If I wake up and be like, yo, I just want to go grab, like I want to go grab brunch, but there's no like, yo, we gotta wake up and go to brunch at this time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? that day I just happened to be going to do the race. So for my race, I went to Alaska to do a race. For the race, since I was the first timer, you have to run it ahead of time. So I actually had to run it twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this race got to run it twice.
So is that why you was covered in mud the first time?
So you have to sign off on a paper, but you don't have to show no proof. So what happened was a lot of people I was running with, I met mad people, so I just talked to everybody. But when I was signing I signed the paperwork, even in line, some guys were like, "Yo, I ain't even run that shit. It's my first time." The line for the first timers was real long.
Okay.
And it was like, yo, I ain't even run. Next dude next to me, yo, I didn't even run. All these dudes around me, they're like, oh, I didn't run. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, yo, did I like burn myself out for? But I would hate to like go do some shit, cause to do some shit and like lie on it, like something like that.
Of course, yeah.
So that's why I did. I was like, yo, I'm gonna just go by the rules and see what happens. Normally, you know, you break rules, it's fun, blah blah. But in a situation like that, you could literally die on that mountain. And when I was doing my practice run, I literally almost died on that mountain.
Damn, how?
So all right, so the day I went to go do my practice run, and I feel like I burned my legs out for the actual race.
Okay.
I did it 2 days ahead to try and be smarter about it, so I could give myself a break. I even went and bought like a massager from Walmart.
Okay.
The day after, I bought a massager and I returned that shit. Though. I'll be like, that's what we do on trips too. if you need anything that you can return, buy it on your trip. I bought a car charger, returned it to Target after I was done using it. I didn't pack one with me, so I bought a car charger, used it, came back home, returned it to Target. You should do that shit like that.
Yes.
Fuck it, because you know why buy a new one when you already have one at home.
Exactly.
And keep it, like just return that shit. But yeah. So the day of the race, I went, or the 2 days before the race, I went to Brunch and then I drove all the way. So I was staying in Anchorage. The race was in Seward. 2.5 hour drive.
Damn, each way?
I did that shit. You know how many hours I spent on the road? Like just driving up and down, back and forth for 3 days straight? 14 hours.
Jesus Christ.
It sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
Sounds crazy. And this is why, that's what I'm saying about doing something like that by yourself. Very relaxing.
Yes.
Because I was driving up and down and just scenic views. Alaska, for everybody, it was the most beautiful state I've ever been to. Colorado, before that, I thought Colorado was a shit. But Alaska probably beats that by 2. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Literally all it was on one side of me, because they carved the road into the mountains.
Okay.
So one side of me is mountains, other side of me is the water. The whole entire way. And then they have, every couple miles, they have a spot where you can stop to look. So literally every day I would stop at a different spot, take a nice look. I'd take a video.
Yep.
You know, post it up whenever I had the chance. Because what happens is you lose service on the way. So like for like half hour, no service. Then you get service. Then you come to a small town. There'll be service there for like 10 minutes. You drive through, lose service for another hour.
Right.
So I did that, and then it'll be raining here, not raining there, raining here, not raining there. To a beautiful drive. I enjoyed every second of it. I'm just like cruising, music on, and just chilling. Like I'm just looking at everything, anything and everything I'm looking at, and the 2 hours just goes by just like that.
Okay.
So like literally, for the 3 days straight, I spent 5 hours on the road.
Yeah.
That's about, so 5 hours on the road every single day for 3 days. So that was pretty. I mean, I enjoyed every second. If I had like y'all with me and shit, it'd be different. Be like, motherfuckers be like, oh damn, we driving again. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool though. It was real chill. You know, nobody bother you and none of that shit. So it was like a real nice, enjoyable drives that I had, and I made sure I had enough time to get to where I had to go to do what I had to do. So I would leave like 4 hours ahead, so that I could stop, take some pictures, videos, chill there, sit down, actually enjoy, look around, enjoy the views, things like that. It was really dope though. But yeah, so the day of when I did the practice run, it was pouring. When I tell you pouring rain, it wasn't. That shit was like a monsoon out there. It was crazy. It was just coming down. So ahead of time I checked the weather, bought me a raincoat. I took it with me, and so I had my raincoat, put my running shoes on, just put my shorts on, and I looked up the mountain. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, right.
Just going up. So luckily, everybody I met, real nice. I met a couple at the end. I was talking to them, or in the beginning, I was talking to them. They led me up to where they went in.
Okay.
So there's going to do the race. There's like 3 places you could go to enter the mountain.
Okay.
So basically, you're rock climbing to get on top of the mountain to go. Right. This is they call this the hardest 5K in the world.
Okay.
Right, on the whole planet. That's literally their what's it called? Their mantra or their quote for the race.
Got you. Okay.
It's the hardest 5K on the planet. So they took me to the entrance. Me, I'm just like, fuck it. I'm thinking I'm gonna just get on the mountain and just run up.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I was rock climbing to get on to go up.
That's crazy.
So they took me to the cliff. That's one of the hardest parts to get on. So basically just like anything, it's a cliff. You just climbing a rock, and then finally you get to where the trees are and you can pull yourself up and then go running and shit. So there's a cliff. Then if you want to go around the cliff, there's an easier path. They call it the back. It's something the back way or some shit. But it's an easier path you go around, but it's a longer way around the cliffs. And then there's a harder one, which is the roots.
Okay.
So it's roots of trees, but on a cliff. And you just climb the roots of the trees.
Yeah.
All the way up until kind of a little bit kind of levels. It gets a little easier. To go up. So on the practice day, I did the cliffs because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. They just led me to the cliff. Went to the cliff, climbed up. I'm going up. Real slippery, man. It's fucking pouring rain. The only thing is some of them trees are really big that is kind of dry under them.
Okay.
But then when I got away from the trees are real low. Then it gets into grass because, like a mountain, higher you go, less trees.
Okay.
Going. Not a soul on the mountain, just me, which is crazy. So I'm going. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just following the trail going up. And I'm just going. It's super slippery, so I'm trying to stay on the side. At the middle is where all the water is running straight down the path that people have been running for years.
Yeah.
So I'm just going. And then I get almost to like halfway point of what they consider halfway of the mountain, which is exactly where the grass stops.
Okay.
Because after that is just straight up rocks and sand or not sand, but rocks and like little tiny pebbles and all that.
Yeah.
And shit like that. So going all the way up. So that's like the halfway point. So I'm almost up there, and this dude finally pops up, and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna show you where you would go if you're doing a race," because he was doing a race too. But he was the only one on the mountain at the time, because anybody else would be crazy to be on that mountain when it's pouring rain.
Yeah.
And it's windy as fuck. Because you're on a mountain, obviously.
Yep.
But every time I'll go up, I'll look down periodically, and like, bro, most beautiful shit is you see the town, the whole entire town, and then you see the ocean where like the whales, because that town is literally right next to us. So you just see the ocean where you would see whales and shit. That's where whales come. So like I got a tattoo of a whale on my arm actually.
Okay.
I get tattoo everywhere I go, like whenever I do a race in the state. But I was making my way back down. The dude showed me where to go when I was going back down towards the mountain. So I'm making my way back down. I get down. It's kind of crazy because there's these rocks. They call it the valley, I think they call it.
Okay.
But it's just rocks. And all you do is like you kind of like, it's like you're skiing almost.
Okay.
You lean back, and so you don't fall on your face. You lean back, and you kind of jump into soft areas of the rocks.
Okay.
And it's kind of like you're skiing. That's what they told me to do. So I did it, and actually that shit worked. So
Okay.
I did that. I get down, and then it was either go through a waterfall. At the time, it's pouring rain.
Yeah.
I look in the waterfall, bro. It looks crazy. I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, I could one slip, and there's all these rocks, and I'm like, well, if I slip once, I'm dead.
Yes, right.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back into the woods. There's a different path to go back in the woods, and then go back the way I came. So I go that way. I get in there, and the path that I did walk on the side of, it's super wet and muddy. So I'm trying to cross it to the other side so it'll be easier. So I'm crossing it, bro. I fucking lose my footing, yo. Lose my footing, and I just start sliding. So I'm trying to grab everything. Like my hand still hurts from that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to grab everything, and I'm literally like pulling roots because I weigh 200, so I'm pulling like the roots out of the ground, trying to hold on. So I'm sliding like 40 yards, man. Like slid all the way down. I'm trying to grab everything, and finally I hit a patch of grass, and I literally just hang on to dear life, bro.
Yeah.
and I caught myself. But the crazy shit is I had like a whole clump of mud in my eye. So like every time I blink is like I could feel like rocks inside my eye.
Damn.
Every time I blink, mud coming out.
Yeah.
Every time I'm trying to wipe it, but I have gloves on. But my like, you know, I have like, cause it's wet. I have gloves on, but my hands are dirty from just sliding. My whole back is dirty. Luckily, my hair was tucked inside the raincoat, so I didn't get a crazy amount of mud on it. But yeah, so I slid down, called myself. Nobody's around. Luckily, I wear this. I have this for runners. We have this like this bracelet that has like your name, your emergency contacts and shit. If anything was to happen, so if I would have died, they would have found me easy and would have found. But there was nobody for me to even if I hurt myself. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
That like because I was at one point I was sliding straight down, but then it turned me around and I was sliding head first.
Jesus Christ.
So my legs, I'm watching my legs in the air as I'm sliding that way, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm going, heading towards, and I was scared I was gonna hit a tree, and if I would have hit a tree at first, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's GG's then.
Yeah. Or if I would have hit my back and now I'm paralyzed and some shit, or you know, like I'm just knocked out. But yeah, so luckily, you know, I was able to save myself and made my way down the mountain. I seen some kid. I slipped a couple of times. He's asking me if I'm good. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm good, man. But it seemed like he's been doing up and down. Like he's done it before. He wasn't really worried. But me and him went down the cliff, and I got back to safety, you know. And then I changed it and I did. But like that situation though, I enjoyed every minute. It might seem crazy and seem like, damn, yo, you about to die. You got mud in your eye. You about to lose your eye. Like I thought I was gonna lose my eye, dead ass, because I had a crazy amount of rocks in my eye.
Yeah.
I washed it out. I washed it out with water and shit when I got back. But even while I was falling, I loved it. Like I can't really explain it to you. If you know, it's hard for me to explain. If you, I just happened to me. My whole motto lately has been, you know, find what you love and let it kill you. My whole motto with life right now is just like is just, you know,
that's what you posted in the story too when you said that.
enjoy every minute. I'm really enjoying every minute of what I'm doing. You know, I started doing this running thing off like I think probably goes back all the way like 2013 Spartan races when I was doing those. I don't do those anymore because I did all the levels, but I just love running, man. I just, you know, I love traveling and running, so I put two things together. I love going to the gym. I didn't want to work out for no reason, so I needed to find something to do with it. But I found the two things that I love to do the most, and I just combined them, and now I'm doing it. So like even when I was like I told somebody, I'm like, yo, if I was to die on that mountain, I'd have been okay.
Right.
Like if it would have ended that way, in my funeral, people would have been like, "Oh, he died doing something that he loved to do."
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean? And where better else to die than in Alaska? But you know, I definitely wanted to do that because it was like what people would pay. I put this on the story too. Like, so I went to an auction for the race. So the way the race is, you enter and you get in. If they pick you, it's a raffle. I had 24% chance of getting in, and I got in on my first try. Most people, I met some people that would have been trying for 6 years, 8 years, 10 years. They were just there for the auction. They can't get in. So, I went to the auction. They had 7 tickets for women, 7 tickets for men to run the race.
Okay.
The cheapest, the women paid $750.
Jesus.
$750. See, context. I paid $65.
Okay.
For this race. But the women, the cheapest they paid was $750, and the cheapest, the most expensive, I think the highest price the men paid was $2,100. Right. That's what I'm saying. It sounds crazy to you. By the end of the day, it's like, what price would you put on something if you really love to do it?
Nothing. I'm paying whatever for it.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's the way I looked at it. That's the way I look at it. And that's the way I looked at it. So, like when they told me I got it, even though it was short notice and the flight was crazy pricey.
Yeah.
I paid the flight.
Yep, exactly.
And I was like, yo, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. A lot of people sign up, and some people don't get it for years.
Exactly.
So they'll rather pay it than to. Because we're sitting there. This one dude, his limit was probably like, I think his limit is probably like 15 or 1600, right? but because of the crowd. It was the last chance. He tried like 3 or 4 before that, and every time people kept outbidding him. So the last one, it was just like he tried to put it up. He was putting it up, and then you see him shake his head like, "Damn, that's too much." Put it down, but then the crowd was like, "Yo, come on, yo, you know what I mean? Do it." And then boom, he'll do it. And then the other dude that wanted it too, he'll do it.
Yeah.
And then the crowd would be like, "Yo, bro, yo, you gotta do it. You gotta do it." And then boom, he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that type of shit. It was cool to see. And you would think, like, if you were there, you would think, like, damn, these people are really crazy. Like, you know, the ladies paying $850, and the guys, you know, they're bidding. Dude would be like, "Oh, anybody want to pay $1,000
Off the rip. Damn.
Off the rip.
Okay.
The women, they're smart. They would let it fall.
Yeah,
So dude would be like, "Yo, anybody want to pay $400?"
Yeah.
Nobody raised their hand. $300. Nobody raised their hand. $200. Then somebody would be like, "All right, yo, $200. I'll do. And then boom, it'll jump up. It'll jump up to like $800, $850.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, the women are smarter. Like, if all the fellas would have just chilled out and let it fall under $1,000, y'all probably be paying less. But guys, we're dumb.
Yep.
But yeah, so like that's the level of how important this race is to anybody who's a runner or anything like that. And for somebody like me, yeah, and I mean, I would have paid. I would have saved up the money and paid that shit if I had to.
Of course, yeah.
I would have run that race, but luckily I got in on my first try. But when it came to race day, bro, it takes a town to town is normally like probably like 3,000 people or something like that. Jumps up to like 14. To like 20,000 people in that town, and it was raining that day too, so the course was muddy. I was part of the third wave. It was funny because I was watching the video back, and the commentators are like, "Oh, these are the people that's like the dads," and like, I'm like, "What? The dads?" But it is what it is. It was because of timing wise. Those. What I find out with a lot of people that I met is a lot of people live there.
Okay.
So they've run that shit mad times. I mean, dudes that's running 20 times. Dudes have been running since they were in high school. So like they're used to it and they know how to, where to go and how to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they want you to run it ahead of time before you actually do go up the mountain. But man, it was a great time. Yo, it was a lot of people. People showed you love. All the kids. I had the flash shirt on, so all the kids, they all trying to give me hand slaps as I run.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool though. But for the race, like. Man, I tell you, I feel like I burned my legs out during the practice, which I'm glad I did, because then I knew exactly where to go.
Yep.
The crazy thing is, I did the cliffs for practice, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go around the back way to get on the mountain. But then I took the first way up, the hardest route. I took the roots.
Okay.
And by the time I got out, oh man, my legs were beat. By the time I got on top of the hill for the roots and shit, man. But yeah, and I mean, the race went well. The first dude finished in 44 minutes, which is absurd, bro.
Okay, for that mountain.
For that mountain, it's absurd because we're going 3,000. That dude has never lost.
Okay.
Anytime he's running it, he's run in that race, he's never lost. Okay. But we went up, I think it's like 3,000 feet. It's 3,000 feet.
Okay.
Going up, which is insane. It was cold as fuck. When you got out of the trees, straight up cold, just wind blowing the whole time, and we're going up. So, yeah, man, I went up, did my thing, came back down, bodied that shit as best as I could. My legs were burned out, but it was fun, man.
What'd you finish in?
I don't know the place. I just know I got hour 50.
Okay. Damn, so he did it at 44? Jesus Christ.
He finished a whole hour ahead of me, bro.
Damn. He's definitely used to that.
You should have seen the pace this man was doing, bro. I watched the video back. The pace this man was doing, it was like he was running on a mountain. It was almost like it would be some shit where you have to do, like you have to work on that shit constantly in order to do that. You know what I mean? Like this man was literally running because in some parts there's no way you could stand up.
Yeah.
You had to almost like climb up. So you see him just like all four just going. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. That shit was fucking crazy, man. But,
so 2 questions. If it wasn't raining, do you feel like you would have did better?
Fuck yeah. No. So the crazy shit. So this is why I know I burned myself out. The day before when I did it took me hour 15.
Okay.
When I did it the first day.
Okay.
Hour 15. But going the actual race day.
No, you was dead.
I was dead, man. My legs just, going up, my legs were killing me. I think it only took me like probably 20 minutes to get down.
Okay.
So going up was the tough
part.
The tough part that I had. Like my literally, I feel like the lactic acid in my thighs, bro. Like my thighs were burnt.
Yeah.
And it was mostly my right thigh, so I don't know what I was doing differently for my right thigh. So even like when you're going up, there's a certain pad that goes the zigzag back and forth, and you go all the way up. You could just climb straight if you want, but I was just following most people's paths going up, and so whenever I would go, if I'm going left, I would mostly push off my left foot. Then I'll swap.
Yeah,
mostly push off my right.
He was probably trying to overcompensate at one point.
Well, my right thigh was killing me.
Yeah,
but going down a mountain, literally, it's like you're doing one way and then you're switching completely. It's like your fucking legs are spaghetti, bro. It was like, I was fucking like a pogo going down that shit. I was just, bro. I caught up to mad people going down. I literally got off the mountain in 20 minutes. So getting up, if I would have got up any faster, I would have been straight.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I did a practice run for hour 15 and just going during the race, 150. Yo, I was like, damn, man. Like I actually thought I was doing better than I actually was. Like I don't know what the fuck happened.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe first time adrenaline, I was like pushing myself and shit. But and I was on the mountain by myself. Because that's the thing too. There's no congestion. When you're on it by yourself, there's nobody in your path.
That's
You're
true.
just going. So like I'm behind people going up, climbing behind them and trying to move out people's way. Some people taking a break and shit like that. So I mean.
That probably play a factor too. Okay.
No excuses. Still finished where I finished. I was trying to finish top 50%, but I finished bottom 50. I know that for sure. So I would have to re-enter.
Yeah. Would you do it again?
Fuck, bro. I would do that shit 100 times.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's one of them things. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done. A lot of people look at me, yo, you crazy doing that shit. I'm like, yo, like, if you find something you love in your life, bro, that shit, I was excited the whole time. Even as hard as it was, I had a great time. It was fun the whole time. All the driving that I did was great. They charged me $15 for a plate of spaghetti, which was wild. But it was for a good cause, though. It was for like the community and shit. But like I expected more. It was like a house. If your mom gave you a plate of spaghetti, I paid $15 for that.
Okay, I got you.
Which was and a sugar cookie. Fucking crazy. But I did it for the kids though.
Yes,
it was going for a good cause. So I was like, fuck it, it is what it is. But yeah, man, Alaska, the scenic, bro. The scenic was cool. I went to a lounge, which was pretty dope. It was super dope. And I went to Hole in the Wall. Whenever you go anywhere, try to go to Hole in the Wall. You meet the locals, bro. Exciting. Play pool with a stripper and some random dude that I met. And that was fun. We took some money from her. Yeah, it was tag teaming, so not like that. But nah, me and the dude on teams at her and the dude that was breaking off.
Got you.
But yeah, we beat them. We took some money off them. I met a couple of people. They were like, yo, wish you could stay for the weekend. We got a party. They were throwing a party at some club. There's one club there. I guess that more for the minority scene. There's not a lot of,
gotcha.
In Alaska, so in the city in Anchorage, there's not a lot of spots to really party. But there is a few though. There's a few clubs. I didn't feel like doing no club vibes, so I just more lounge, and then I went to a local bar that was near where I was at.
Gotcha.
The local bar was cool. They actually don't do. So I found out Alaska doesn't do lottery really. They have like an Alaskan lottery. You have to be you actually have to live there.
Okay.
But they don't do scratch offs like we do. They have no scratch offs, and they're not part of the lottery system we have in the lower 48.
Okay.
So they have these things, instead of scratch offs, they call pull tabs. I brought one. But all you do is just fucking pull them tabs, and if you win and shit. But this is kind of like their scratch off and shit. And
just in case y'all don't see it, bam, that's what it look like.
And and then they have the Alaskan lottery. A lot of people that told me about it said it was bullshit. So they don't really play it.
Gotcha.
But the pull tabs, went to the local bar. Literally, people will be sitting there with buckets, just like just pulling like 100 of them.
Right.
They're only $1 each. So
the most you can win is 500 on these.
I guess if you buy different ones.
Okay.
But yeah, so
this particular one you can win 500.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's only $1. So people, they say it's very addicting.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah. They sit there. I went to the one day I went. This dude just bought like probably 100 of them, bro. And he just sat there, and then he won like one, and then he just got up and dipped.
Yeah.
Like so but yeah, that was interesting. But and also like the other thing is the homeless, bro. I was told there was a lot of homeless people in Anchorage. I was like, how? It's Alaska. It gets cold, bro. Man, homeless people, yo.
That's crazy. I wouldn't have guessed that.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't either. But the saddest part is most of the homeless people that I saw, probably like 90% was the natives.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
bro. Yeah. There's not a lot of black people, by the way. I barely saw black people. My last night, I probably saw more black people than anything. The race that I did not see a single black person there.
I can see why though. Yeah. The way you described it, I can see why.
But that's why I be saying, I'm like, man, like I wish I would see more like people where when I do things like that, but I know that's not what we do. But at the same time, it's like, yo, why am I gonna let white people have all the fun, bro?
No, you right. Nah, you definitely right.
Like,
yeah,
like doing dope shit like that in life. Like, why am I just gonna be like, yo, we don't go places like that? So I'm gonna just go to fucking Miami or goes to like Atlanta. Nah, bro, I'm gonna go to Alaska and go do some shit. Cause why is everybody else going there?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, go explore somewhere else that you normally wouldn't go to, and that's what I did, man.
There was a place that's on my list, Wyoming. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm going there. You already know I'm doing all 50 anyway.
Yeah,
yeah, man. Like I'm really, like I said, don't let white people have all the fun, man. That ass, man.
That's in life.
Yeah, that ass. Why we can't be out there too?
Exactly.
Like every time I'm there, like it's cool with me because we went to White House, so it's like I'm used to it. But it's at the same time it's sad because I'm like, damn, man, like I'm out here. There's so many people hiking. I went to super dope. I went to a rap, just stumbled upon a rap concert.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It was in the backyard of some bar and shit. I'm just walking. I hear music. I hear 808s thumping, and I'm like, that sounds like rap. And I'm in Alaska. Let me go check that shit. I went over there. Some white boys on stage. They rapping and shit. Whole backyard. I just moved the fence and I just walked right in. Whole backyard. People is just it's all white people.
How was the rap,
Alaska, bro? It was lacking, but at the vibe though.
Yeah,
bro, the vibe was amazing. It's an amazing vibe. You know what I mean? So you had to bump to it.
Right? Yeah.
Just because the energy of the guys on stage was crazy, so it was just like it was a vibe regardless.
Yep.
Even if the bars weren't crazy, it was still a vibe.
Yeah, immaculate vibes. I like.
That's what I'm saying. And this was at 11 at night. Alaska don't get dark during the summer.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Alaska doesn't get dark. Literally, the darkest it gets is like dusk.
Okay.
So and then it gets dusk and then boom, the sun's back up.
That's crazy.
So you never really get like a midnight type of feeling during the summer. Wintertime is dark all the time. So if you ever want to experience the darkness.
Yeah, because the video he posted, it was bright and it was freaking 11 at night. I'm like, what?
11 at night over there, it looks like it's like 6.
Yeah, over here.
5 over here. You know what I mean? It's but bro, the views dope. The only other thing, mosquitoes. If you're very sensitive to mosquitoes, make sure you got some spray.
Yeah,
because them shits was eating it up, man. I only got 3 bites, luckily, and all the time I was outside, only got 3 bites the whole time. But they're everywhere. Literally, they're everywhere. So because you're outside,
Yep.
I brought me some dope ass shit with me. I brought back, but I ain't gonna say it. I went through the airport with it. It's something that looks crazy. It would set some people off. But you'll see in the wintertime, though. Okay. I'm gonna wear it. It's something I can wear. I brought it on the plane with me. They had to take it to a different spot to scan it.
Oh.
And then they brought it back to me. I didn't even think I was gonna make it through the airport with it. I thought I would have to just miss my plane to go ship that shit to myself.
Yeah.
But I bought some dope shit because there was no way I was going to Alaska without copping no dope shit and bringing it back over here. I was able to get through the plane with it. I took it on the plane and it looked crazy because it's just in a regular ass box. Telling you, super dope. Super dope. You know what? I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you just so.
So how long was you over there again? It was just a few days?
5 days.
5 days, okay.
Had a great time, yo. All the driving, fire, yo. And all the views. I went to a resort. There's a resort there I went to, and it had I took a tram. The tram, the shit.
Oh, yeah.
Take you up and down. So I took a tram up on the resort, so I could get the views. Get the views over there too. It looked like the resort is crazy, big ass like mansion type resort. Damn. It's like 300. I think it's like 3 for that weekend. It was like $365 a night to stay there. It was super dope. I was chilling in there. I posted a pic. The pic when I was sitting by the fireplace.
Okay. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I was over there for that day. I chilled there for a couple of hours and shit. But it was a little dope. They had like shops and all that in there. But took the tram up. I was around some people. I was just chilling, talking to random people. People were taking pictures for me because I was by myself. So. But yeah, it was real dope though.
Imagine that with just like a group of your people just spending the weekend up,
bro. I'm telling you, Alaska is a place you go with your group. What it is you there's so many. Well, I want to go back just to go hiking, bro. There's hiking spots in every corner you turn, bro. There's hiking, and there's a national park, so there's literally hiking every single place you go. Hiking spots everywhere. So I just want to go there. That's a spot to camp. Like,
Yeah, okay.
They have camping areas all over. So I really want to go back just to go hiking, and do all that. Do all the stuff like what's it called, like canoeing and things like that. I want to go do all that.
Okay.
Yeah, and fishing. I definitely want to go fish with some salmon. I went to a bar too. I went to a bar. They had dollars. So
Yeah, and then you posted the message, right?
Yeah, they let people put dollars on the roof. The one side of the roof was actually caving in because how many dollars was over there. But they said it all started from like sailors when they would go out. They would like put like $100 on the wall, and they said even if they didn't make no money, at least they could come back and still have a drink.
Yep.
Because they had their money there. So that's how it started. So people started pulling dollars. So I had to include my shit in there. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you what I get. Oh, it's gonna blow your mind, dog. It's 100% real too. 100% real.
I had a feeling that was what it was too. I had a feeling.
Son,
when you describe it, I'm like, it gotta be something like that. That's funny. That's fire though.
Hell yeah, man. Ain't nobody see me in that shit, man. Y'all gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? It's gonna blow y'all mind, man. Y'all gonna I'm gonna wait till it's snowing outside. Take a dope ass pic. You know what I mean? Telling you. Y'all ain't even ready for that. There's nobody in the lower 48 with that shit.
Yeah, how much you pay for that?
Nah.
Yeah, that
I'll tell you off there.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you, yo, there's nobody out here. There's nobody for sure. There's nobody in Pennsylvania.
Hell no, no way.
So I already know I'm be the only one with it. That's all that matters, man.
Nah, it's fire.
I tell you, I like doing things that other people aren't doing, man. And I like copping some shit that nobody else has. So I copped me some dope shit from Alaska nobody else has. I promise you. There's nobody that has that shit. And follow me on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You gonna want to see it when it starts snowing. When it starts snowing, I'll be on the podcast and be like, yo, I wore my shit.
Would you ever wear it on the podcast?
Oh yeah. Nah, after I post a pic, I'll wear it.
Okay.
I don't want nobody to prematurely see it.
Getting ideas.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I don't want nobody to go copy my shit.
Exactly.
Like, you
yeah.
already know. I'm first gonna be like, yo, where you get that? Yo, how can I copy? Yo, I'm be nah.
Don't worry about that.
Word. Yeah. So I'm gonna definitely wear that shit though.
So that's something that's like Alaska exclusive, or could you like find it somewhere?
Hell nah, bro. You ain't find that shit out here nowhere.
I got you.
Because of what it is. There's no
I got you.
It's Alaskan. It's Alaskan, and even if somebody did, like, they will probably quadruple the price.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Hell yeah. They'll quadruple the price on here. They had different ones. It was fire. I don't want to give it away though, but that shit was dope. And I go through the airport, bro. I thought it was illegal to take that shit with me.
Right. Yeah.
As I'm looking on the scanner, the dude, he took it to where they didn't have nobody over there. It was just him. He just put it in there, scanned it, and he just staring at it. And he comes back, he gives it to me with a smirk on his face. I was like, yeah, all right. Let me take my shit, bro. Yeah. I got that shit through the airport, man. I was scared for a second.
Yeah.
Because they were going to charge me like $90 to ship that shit. I was like, yo, I ain't paying
Oh,
that shit.
what?
I was like, yo, put it in a box. I'll take it through the airport. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Alaska, super dope. It's the most beautiful, I'm telling you, most beautiful state there is that I've been to so far. And I've been to about 24 states, still, halfway. But, yeah, Alaska is amazing.
Okay.
And I would recommend it to everybody, like my minority friends, anybody that's a minority listening. Start going places that normally we don't go. Just start doing it, bro. Like, you go experience some different shit. Don't stop going to the Houstons and the Atlantas and the Miamis and anywhere down south that we normally go. Stop. Go somewhere different. All that, we've already experienced all that. Go do something else. Go. You don't have to go skiing and kill yourself. But go hiking somewhere else or go do some other shit. You don't have to do everything that just, our culture, like, just thinks is cool, which is anything that's down south. And go up north sometime or something. Go do something else in the middle of the country. There's dope shit all over. Like I said, I'm laying on all the white people, just have all the fun. because we can have the fun too.
Yeah.
And I went to Alaska and had a great time. People there, the white people looking at me like I'm crazy for driving up and down. And I told every single person that thought I was crazy for driving up and down, because they all camped there.
Yeah.
If they brought an RV or some shit, or they got a room there early. Mm-hmm. And I'm driving up and down every day. And they're like, yo, that's crazy. I would never do that. And I'm like, yo, the journey is what's important.
Yep.
I enjoyed the journey. Mm-hmm. So, just me being a first time to Alaska, going up and down is an amazing part to me. You know what I'm saying? Like getting to see everything that I got to see, more of Alaska in those days than any of the people that I ran with.
Yeah.
Other than the people that lived there. Anybody that was that had just got there for the first time, I got to see more of Alaska than they did, because I drove up and down about 5 hours every single day. So I enjoyed it, man. Sometimes it's not let me convenient myself. Nah, I know this place is beautiful to look at, so I took my time to actually look at it.
Okay.
And actually fully enjoy it. So, like I said, my minority friends, please get out there and do
And y'all gotta remember, Alaska is a huge state. It's like the biggest state.
And I was only on one side.
Yeah.
Anchorage to Seward. That's from the middle down to the bottom. So, and Seward has some dope shit. I actually wanted to do this thing where I want to do next time I go. They have like it's a boat. It's like a wine and boat thing.
Oh, that sounds dope.
So, and this dude, only 6 people on the boat at a time. He wasn't doing it at the time I was going there, so I didn't get to do it. Like, but it's like a little wine and boat tour. So he takes you on the water. You might see a whale, maybe not, but you sip some wine, eat some charcuterie, chill out on the boat, man.
Yeah.
That's my type of vibe, bro. Some real chill like that. So I'm telling you, there's real dope shit out here to do other than showing some skin at the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Taking some dope flickers. I know the flicks be dope, but, go to Alaska. Them flicks be dope too, man. Or go somewhere, go to like, I tell motherfuckers, yo, I want to go to St. Louis. They think I'm crazy. But what's in St. Louis? We'll find out when we fucking get there.
Exactly,
bro.
yeah. You never know.
Man. Yeah, just because nobody on Instagram is going to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that we shouldn't go to St. Louis. I want to go to St. Louis, so I'm going to go to St. Louis.
I want to go to Vermont, too. That's another place that's on my list.
Hell yeah, I'm going to New Hampshire this weekend, man. I was going to go to Vermont, but they didn't have any races that I liked this weekend, so I'm going to just go to New Hampshire instead.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to be in Rhode Island, too, so I'm actually hitting 2 states. in
Nice.
one. So, and going to Curl Fest this weekend for all the, black people with natural hair. Shout out to all the ladies with the nice, beautiful hair. But I'll be at Curl Fest this weekend in New York. Gonna go check that out. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be moving around and shit, man. Yo, whatever you love, it should be my quotable, but find what you love, let it kill you.
Yeah.
I said on the last episode with Sasha, and I'm saying it again. It's hard to find what you love in this life, and if you do, go the extra length for that shit. That's it. Find a balance and shit. But yeah, let's get into some topics, man. I spent mad time on that shit.
Nah, that was great. That was amazing. I'm glad you had a great time, yo.
Yeah, man. Yo, even there's this saying. Hold on, I don't have it. There's this saying about the man who loves the journey. Not even the man, the person. Let me say person. The person who loves the journey, will enjoy. Something about a man who loves the journey will enjoy it more than the person who just loves the destination.
Yep. Nah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That makes sense.
I love the journey. What's at the end is cool, but everything I did before I even got to my actual race or my reason for being there, which is my race, everything else in between was super dope for me. I didn't get to go to the animal sanctuary. I went to go see the bears and stuff like that. And all the animals in Alaska, but I didn't get to do that because timing wise, I wanted to come back after my race and do some shit. So I got back in time to do that. But in hindsight, I should have just fit the animals in.
Yeah.
Because that's something I really want to do. When I got on the plane, I kind of was like, fuck, I wish I went to see the animals. You know what I mean? But for me, it's the journey. So like anything I do, it might seem like this weekend we're driving 6 hours. I have to leave 5 in the morning to get to my race at 9 in the morning. Or no, I have to leave at 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning, get
there. Get there and do my race by 9. People might think that's crazy. But guess what? I love what I do.
Exactly.
And it's a journey. And through that drive, it's going to be a great time. And that's what it is, man. Hopefully, whatever you find, you enjoy the journey more than where you're going. Because a lot of people tend to be like, yo, I just want to be there. You go there, you take your pics. it's all about what you do between and what you do after. You know what I mean? The journey is more important. So yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. That's my
The spiel.
my spiel to y'all, man. Just go. You never know what you're going, and don't plan too much either, man. Like I ain't really have a plan.
Yeah.
And one day I saw a rap concert. That shit was insane. Like, who would have ever thought I would go and see a rap concert in a small ass town?
In Alaska.
Small ass town in Alaska. I go see that I would actually see a rap concert out there. Crazy. But I had a great time. I enjoyed it. Shout out to those guys. I don't know their name, but it was dope though. I had a great time. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's Alaska, yo.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
And I'll do it again. And I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go to Alaska again.
You gonna do that race again?
Oh fuck yeah! But I'm gonna enter again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know. 'Cause I remember you was telling us, like people that actually like got picked, they could choose to do it again if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
So is that option available to you?
So what they used to do, I asked a couple of the guys. I was like, a couple of guys that's been running it for like since they were kids. They said they used to grandfather people in. So if you ran it before, you can always sign up again, and they'll pick you ahead of people. But then they switch it to you have to be top 50%.
Ah, okay, that's why.
Yeah, but
okay.
I've been an old runner, so I don't think I have to pay as much to enter it again. But I'll enter again. Yo, you never know.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
and I'll be better prepared for it next time too. I won't have to run it twice.
Yep.
I mean, I went. You know, and that's people might be, oh, that sucks that you got a slower time than you did the first time. Fuck no. Like, yo, I went there to run it once, and I got to run it twice.
Yeah. That's the way he looks at it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's what? Am I gonna be upset that my practice time was better than my actual race time? There's differences. It's like going through practice and going through a game. Sometimes you might do it better at practice. Sometimes you do it better at the game.
Exactly.
I did it better at practice, and it's all good, yo. I ain't mad at it. The time I gave them that I would finish was hour 26. I told them I could finish that shit. I did it in 1:15. But then when there's 200 other people running with you, no excuses though. I did what I did, but I'm gonna go for it again next year and the year after that until they let me back in, and I'll go do that race again, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That was a great opportunity, and I thank you to all the people that run that race. I appreciate it, man. For letting me in and shit. I didn't have to pay no $2,100. I would have though. If it came down, if I was trying for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Oh yeah, you probably would have just ended up.
I would have just been like, yo, I ain't gonna do this shit. I'm gonna just pay for it. Right. But let's get into some shit though. You know what I mean?
All right.
We're into some shit. All right. So we got work stuff.
All right. So I was all right. So I'm listening to earlier episodes because we're cutting clips and stuff. So I was listening to, I think it was episode like 46.
Oh yeah. So new page coming with just straight clips. Our Brunch Boys page, we're gonna leave that for food, but we're gonna do straight clips page. So we're gonna let y'all know when that, when we introduce that. Yeah, but go ahead.
So this episode, I guess y'all just came back from Atlanta. This was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think y'all was talking about a topic, like leaving comments under people's posts, like the celebrities and stuff. And I remember y'all were killing me, and I'm just like, oh my God, I remember that. And the whole thing is like, what I learned is like doing this, you have to be willing. You can't take yourself too seriously. That's just what it is. Like, you're gonna get made fun of. It happens. It is what it is. So you just got to be able to just accept it. Just keep it moving. It's no biggie. The reason why I brought that up is because I just had a situation at work today. People were complaining. Some people get certain liberties and they don't have to do certain things and other things. So they took it upon themselves to tell like the people that do what I do. It's like there's not gonna be any more of that. It's like whatever we tell you to do, you just do it. You can't tell them that, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, whatever. So I think they was coming after people that's been there forever. People that's been there longer, they get access to certain things. They don't, they don't have to do certain things, do other things.
It's different for me because I work in a union, so that's exactly how it goes.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. It's not a written, it's unwritten, but it's understood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got those people that's only been there for like a few months or like a year. They think they could just get the same thing that everybody else gets. Like, that's not how it works. Like, yeah, you don't.
It's not like y'all need a union. So if you got a union, that's exactly. They be like, yo, you know what I mean? That's just how it is.
Exactly. Yeah. But
our date we started is what matters a lot.
Yep.
To a lot of the shit that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, so after they go and say the whole thing, like the supervisor done talking or whatever, I'm being funny. I'm like, yo, who snitched? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like who snitched?
Yeah.
You got there was three cats, they was being all like, oh yeah, them old folks can't be doing that no more and all this and that. So I was like, oh, so it's you, and you. Bet. Say no more. Like, y'all out here dry snitching. I walk away, got the smile on my face. I go to the desk or whatever. One of them comes down, super hot. Oh, falls out here saying I'm a snitch and all this, and I'm like, I didn't say that.
You snitching, bro.
Like, I literally didn't say that. I said it as a joke.
Yeah.
So it's like she's over here trying to explain it to the lead and all that, and I'm like, first of all, you're lying. I'm like, I didn't even say it like that. Just knock it off. I didn't call you a snitch. All I just said was who was snitching, and you was sitting there being extra about it. So I'm like, all right, bet. And I just walked away. Yeah. I was joking. I apologized about it too. I was like, I'm sorry if you felt some type of way, but I didn't do it. Just like, whatever.
Like, yo, nah, you feel some type of way. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's on you. Whatever. So my whole thing with that was like, yo, it's really not that serious. You can't just be taking everything serious. Like it was literally just a joke. Like it wasn't that deep at all. And also when you're at work, stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Just do your job.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like we've been on here. I said that shit.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know why you so worried about what everybody else is doing. I'm like, it's not affecting your money. You're not getting anything by even going to managers and saying anything. Why do it? Yeah. Like, just do your job.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you should. And it'll be nice in ideal world. People just mind your fucking business and stop snitching. Luckily, like on my job, there's a clause. There's actually, you could get your union card pulled if they catch that you snitching on any union member. It's like an anti-snitch rule in our contracting shit. So yeah, and I mean, mind your fucking business. If y'all had a union, they would try to mind their business. But exactly. People would still go around and still snitch. But a snitch is a snitch, man. If you snitch it, you snitch it. If you go into complaining to the bosses and causing them to do some other shit that to your other employees and shit because you upset about what other people get away with because they've been there longer, yo, you snitching. Yeah. No matter how you look at it, you snitching, bro. That's not for you to go and tell. Yeah,
because the crazy thing, it's not the first time either, because there was a time before. So my old lead, you know her, the one that you met when we was out. She don't work there no more. They did it dirty. And she was just like, yeah, I'm not coming back. I'm done.
Gotcha.
But it was the same person. Like, what they would do is they would like go upstairs into like the break room for like 30, 40 minutes on an unscheduled break. And somebody's telling the lead about it. It's like, yo, they can't be doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what she did? She tried to go and pull her to the side and just let her know, yo, I'm hearing that you're doing this, that, and third. Yo, don't do that because if they catch you, then I can't do nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you try to get in front of it. Person catches the attitude. Oh, I see other people doing it, all this and that. I'm like, she's all like, I don't see them. They see you doing it though. So you're like being like mad flagrant about it. So that's why I'm coming to you. So just in case, if it gets back to somebody, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, just sitting there having a whole attitude because this person is the type where it's like, oh, if I'm not allowed to do it, then nobody should be allowed to do it.
Oh, you got them workers, man. Yeah. They deal with the same motherfuckers, man. Yeah, that's how it be. Yeah. I mean, hey, what can you do, man? And there's people like that be, when they get in trouble, they'll be snitching on them.
Yeah, they'll take everybody.
Oh, this person does too. This person does. Those are the worst people to work with, man. I hate those kind of people, man. If you get in trouble, if you get caught, everybody else doing some shit, don't drag nobody else's name into
exactly.
It. Straight snitching, man.
Cause now I'm like, the thing that I was like, why is she getting angry at you? You didn't do nothing wrong. Cause she used to do the same with me. If somebody was saying something about me, she would let me know. I'd just say, all right, bet. You won't hear them no more. That's it.
Yeah. That's how it should be, yo. Yeah. I mean, I have supervisors the same shit, bro. It'd be like the ones you cool with. Like, yo, like they about to start cracking down on this shit. I know y'all motherfuckers be doing this shit. Stop doing it, at least for a while. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, that's, you catch an attitude, like, you've been doing wrong, man. It don't matter if anybody else getting away with it. You've been doing wrong.
Exactly, yeah.
Just take that shit. People crazy though, man. I don't know.
I need to get that off my chest. That was just a situation that popped up.
All right. So yeah, I got this. It's still staying with work. You know, it's somebody that I'm real cool with. But the question is, am I wrong for suggesting to be a private investigator for a friend? So
Okay.
the whole story behind this, right? I got a friend. I don't want to do no specifics.
Okay.
I got a friend who his relationship is interesting.
Okay.
I don't want to go too deep into it. But basically with a lot of things that he tells me, and a group of us, is like we all be like, yo, we think your wife cheating, bro. Real shit. Like, yo, we joke like, oh, she got a side dude while you at work, cause motherfuckers works like crazy.
Okay.
So we're like, oh, you got a side dude while you at work, blah blah blah. And even he says even his daughter tells him the same shit.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
They joke about it. Like,
Okay.
like, oh, mom has a side dude. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So they joke about it and shit like that. So one day I'm like, yo, man, I fuck with you, bro. I was like, yo, if you want, cause you know I got the camera and shit.
Okay.
I was like, yo, give me her car, give me the car, the model when she leaves the crib. If we're off, when she leaves the crib, and the license plate.
Okay.
And I got you. I follow her around. She don't know what I really look like. So I follow around wherever she go. Boom, bump into her because she wouldn't even fucking know. And we go catch some shit. Because I tell him, I'm like, yo, I think she cheating too, bro. So we're going to get down to the bottom of this shit. And I will be, you know, just so you don't have to pay for it. I'll be okay being the, you know, the private investigator for you, man. You know what I mean? And I was like, I can easily do it because she goes to, he's like, she goes to a certain place. I don't want to put it out there. But she goes to a certain place every week around a certain time. And I'm like, bro.
Like clockwork? That's crazy.
I'm like, bro, let me know.
You know,
And it'll be like, he'll never go with her and shit. So I was like, and supposedly she goes with a friend and this and that. And I'm like, bro.
she cheating.
Like, yo, she cheating. And there's other circumstances that he tells us that leads me to believe that she is. And if I was to say it, y'all would be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But you think I'm wrong for, like, you know, being like, yo, I'm
Offering your services?
I'll tell your wife for you.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Somebody is married to. And I was like, man, I'll do that shit for you. Yo, I fuck with you, so I'll do it for you. So he turned it down, though. You know what I mean? So, like, what do you think, though?
Normally, I would say I would mind my business, but it seems like you're really cool with this dude, so I don't see a problem. Like, if it was somebody like you or, like, you know, one of our boys, I'd probably do the same thing. I don't lie. If they ask or if I offer and they say, yeah, I'd do it.
But I've always been one to be like, you should never try to set somebody up, or, you know, like you know when the girls be like, oh, they get one of their friends to talk, or like dudes do this too, like immature motherfuckers. As a dude, don't ever do this shit, but like they send one of their friends on a dummy mission to like hit on their girl and shit, or like a girl will send their friend to hit on their boyfriend just to test them and shit. Like those type of situations and shit like that, I've always been like, yo, nah, stay out of other people's business and shit. But I feel like my mans don't want to. I feel like he's in a place where he doesn't want. I feel like you kind of know, but you don't really want to know.
Right? Yeah.
You don't want it to be proven right. So he's more comfortable just being like, nah, I'm gonna just leave her alone than to like, yo, let me really find out. Because then what happens? I think what he's scared of is what happens after.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to deal with that. You know what I mean? Whether you want to get divorced or even if you stay, you know she was doing you dirty while you over here working all the time and breaking the money at the crib and shit like that. So it's like, I don't know, man. But I was like, man, you should get out of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you should still have a peace of mind where it's like, you're not worried about somebody that you're with that's out there, you know, flagrantly doing some wild shit on you.
Yeah, he probably is afraid of what he's gonna find out.
Yeah,
so.
he definitely is. And I feel that's what it is. But fuck it, man. You know, if I was in that same situation, which I would never be, that type of his situation is crazy. I don't be understanding that. But if I was in that type of situation and somebody was like, offer me that shit, I think I would take it. I think that's why I'm okay. Like, I would do it for him. Because I would take that. I would be like, oh, you know what? Matter of fact, just go ahead. Do it for like, you know, 2-3 weeks. If you don't see shit, I'm cool.
Right? Yeah.
Then whatever after that, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? But if you go and you see like she's fucking going into a room and shit, like, Jesus. I wouldn't even know, man.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I think that would be the hardest part. Like if so if I did go do it and I saw something, reporting it back would be the hardest part.
Right. Yeah.
Like going back to him and being like, yo, damn, she was kissing all up on this dude, grabbing his meat at the table. Like, you know what I mean? Like that'd be the hardest part to go back and actually report it, because then I would know like the pain would be coming.
Oh yeah.
Off that shit. So yeah, but I mean, I would do it though. I would do it for him. I mean, I fuck with him heavy. So
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. So I'm guessing, so to answer your original question, it probably depends on the level of friendship. So if it's like somebody that you're really like that's my guy, yeah, you probably do it then.
Yeah, I definitely would. But I still feel it's kind of crazy though, because then it's like, damn, yo, it's none of my business, and might be ruining, like, you know what I mean? You could think about it from the other foot, like, yo, you might be ruining marriage, you know, like some people are just happier just not knowing things. So I'm like, I don't want to like intervene in that type of, because you about to just twist somebody's whole world upside down with some shit like that. So I think, I don't know. Now that's where it would be tough for me, because then it's like, let's say you did catch some shit, you'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, why fuck you shit? So I gotta go report back to him about this shit. Like, god damn it, yo. Yeah. Like I would go into it hoping that she wasn't, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing anything,
Yeah.
but you know, when you hear some of this shit, I'm like, nah, man, she cheating, bro.
Yeah,
Ain't no fucking way. I'd be more surprised if I didn't see none. Than
right.
if I
Yeah.
did, but
That's crazy.
yeah, but you know what I mean. I'm usually the mind your fucking business type of dude. But you know, sometimes, you know, for the people you fuck with, it's like
You make exceptions.
and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Be hypocrite sometimes. You know?
It'd be like that.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, well, talking about cheating, and you know, might as well transition to the. What was the question?
It's rude to have sex when you have company at your house.
What's the situation though? What are you speaking on?
Actually, I just found that on Facebook, and I just thought it was like a wild question to ask. So I was like,
All right, so if we talking about, all right, if it's family, you wildin'.
yeah,
All right, that's just straight up. We're not even gonna do any situational shit about that. If it's any family in your crib, you wildin'. You know, you can literally wait that out. You know, if families for holidays, anything like that, you bugging.
yeah,
Don't do it. You know, if your parents came to visit, y'all could wait for another time to you know, to do your thing.
right.
But if it's like friends, your friends are sleeping. Who gives a fuck, bro? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. But if it's like, if you at somebody's crib, cause we been there, bro. Like when you younger, like when you know, when we was in high school and shit, like you go to house parties and people having sex. So
Oh yeah.
here and there and shit. So it's like, it's hard for me to be like, oh nah, don't do it with your friends in the crib, blah blah. But yeah, man, people, I've been around that shit, and do your thing, yo.
I feel like it's got to be like a close friend, like somebody that's not gonna care, but like, you know, whatever. Go ahead, do your thing.
I'd rather do it when I'm in a stranger's crib, when it's like a party.
Oh, stranger, that's definite. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like if I'm in a stranger's crib, bro, and then it's like a party, and it would happen. Like
Exactly.
I'd do it. But if it's like, the only time I say no is if you got family over, or if you got family's crib.
Yeah, definitely no.
Yeah, you could try not to do that.
Yeah.
Don't soil nobody's sheets.
Yeah.
I think the soil and sheets is what you shitting on, and never mind. Take that back. Unless you're doing some anal play. Right, whatever y'all doing. But yeah. I didn't mean soil.
Yeah, but
yeah, I know that's shitting on somebody's sheets. not that. But yeah, don't leave all your nastiness on somebody's sheets. You know what I mean? They gotta take it off and wash it, but still don't. Yeah, y'all crazy. I wouldn't. Yeah, just parents.
It depends.
Just parents, family.
Definitely family. Hell no, we don't do that. Nah, no way.
Yeah, y'all could wait that one out. I mean, unless like, so I know somebody whose mom comes to visit, because they're all the way across the country. Like, all right, so there's an exception. I lied. So here's where you always got to think about situations and take it back. So family wise, there's exceptions. If your family's there for extended stay, there's an exception.
Okay.
So I know somebody whose mom comes to visit for a couple of months. Those couple of months, like, come on, yo, you know, yeah. That's the exception. I take what I said back. I take it back. But if family's coming to visit for a weekend or something, or a week,
Yeah, you can hold off.
You could hold off for a week.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But if they're there for a couple of months, yo, get busy, yo.
Right, yeah.
Get busy.
They understand.
No, they should expect that you're gonna get busy. If I was to go stay with family for an extended amount of time, I'm expecting that y'all gonna get busy. Just hopefully y'all do it in a way I don't hear shit.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, that's where I would. That's the only time I would really expect it, or the only exception to it would be that. So yeah.
Shout out to Facebook for that question. That was hilarious.
So this is actually, you know what, we should transition. We might as well go on talking about relationship shit. So the Jonah Hill thing, man.
Oh, all right. So there's this text message going around, right? Sarah Brady, who is Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend, he basically sent a text message.
No, and who is she? She's like a model or something?
I think so. I think that's what she is. So he basically sent her a message that read, plain and simple, if you need these things, if you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men.
So I'm guessing these are all things she's done.
I'm guessing so.
Okay.
Because it's like, yeah, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful. He's like, then I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. It's like my boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. And then he also went on to say, oh, and modeling, which is the last profession I would be with as a partner. So then she replies, thought pics. He's like, but LOL, must be hard feeling so trapped. And then she goes, well, maybe you should have asked me more about what I do for it before you decided to date me then. A little late now.
It's not too late. Never too late.
Never too late for that.
If you met, let me chill.
But then he goes, keep taking me for granted. Go model. It's a fulfilling life. You'll love it. Real depth and substance and sustainability for relationships. But actually, I'm done with this convo. And then, so it's basically the question here is, because she is accusing him of, was it emotional abuse? I think she said it was.
Oh, that's what she said.
That's what she's claiming it to be, emotional abuse. I'm like, I see nothing wrong with what he did. He literally laid it out for you,
bro.
And he said, if you can't do that, then there's no reason for us to be together,
bro. So I'm saying, we say all the time, you be straightforward, you ain't got shit to worry about. After.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? She bugging. This man kept it buck, and I always tell people, right? That's the kind of, she's the kind of person that will force a relationship, knowing that person and the way the things, his beliefs and all that, does not match how she wished the things that she believes.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
But yet she's still willing to force a relationship, though.
Exactly.
Which is insane, and that's what a lot of people end up doing. It's like you still end up forcing, knowing that whatever kind of feelings you have towards certain situations, like me, if I was dating a model, all right, cool, whatever, like I'd be cool with it. Unlike him, like there's some things that he mentioned.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There's some things he mentioned, like surfing with men, crazy, don't do that. Boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, I'm with that too.
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
do that. To model, see, I'm cool if she's a model. If that's how I met her, model. Post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit online. If you was doing that before me, if that's how I met you, baby, do your thing.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go to the beach and you want to post a picture, as long me, I don't really like a lot of our generation now, I always call it is like ass first, face second.
Yeah.
Generation where whatever picture you see online, the girls is their ass and then they're looking at the camera like this. Y'all kids are gonna look back in y'all pictures and just be like, yo, mom, why you always looking back? That, yeah, for another day, for another episode. But yeah, now if you're doing that in multiple pics, it'd be like, hey, yo, like, fam, turn around once.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You don't always have to show your buns. I don't know. If that's how I got her, like if I slid in her DMs because of those pics and I got her, can't really say much.
That's true, yeah.
But obviously, that's not how. I don't think that's how he got it. So I can understand it. If that's not how I got it, if you dating a girl that doesn't do that, and then all of a sudden she doing that shit, I'd be like, hey, yo,
Relax.
I want to chill out with that.
Yeah.
You know? Stop. Ask first. You know. Yeah. Our generation. Ask first.
Yeah.
To post sexual pictures, I ain't with that either. Friendship with women who are in unstable places and from your recent past beyond getting lunch and coffee or something. That is a little. I can't really. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm not gonna control your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or some, your friends might have this single friend that's crazy. Maybe don't chill with her too much.
Yeah.
Or if you do chill with her, like, do something, not too crazy. Like, but I can't go with it. Like, I ain't gonna try and control your friendships with your friends and say to me that's crazy. If you're gonna date her, you would think that she's not that. You know what I mean? Like, you would pick the girl out of the group who's not doing the crazy, even though her friends are doing it. Like, she's not really like, I'm cool, I'm not with that, blah blah. But you would hope that she would make those smarter decisions than to be doing some wild shit. But yeah,
but for her to claim emotional abuse is crazy.
Yeah, for her to claim that, like, he's just being real with you. He's letting you know ahead of time. This is me, and this is what I can and can't handle. It should be what everybody wants. Exactly. Like, hey, I don't want you. If I don't want you to, there's some people out there be like, yo, I don't want you to have any male friends at all. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah. Then all the girl has to be like, yo, I got male friends, and this is not gonna work for me.
Exactly.
Cool. Now you could go find somebody who will allow you to have male friends.
Yeah. Because it's not like he was like, oh, you have to do it. He said it's like, if you can't do it, you can't do it. It is what it is.
Yeah, then we're good. We could go our separate ways, and then you could find somebody. It's what everybody needs to do. If you have beliefs and certain values and certain shit,
you got standards.
And you have certain standards about certain things that if you're lax at it, I don't believe in holding somebody to everything that he's saying.
Yeah,
I don't believe that. Some of it I do, probably like half of it. The other half, I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. It is what it is. Depends if I met you in that situation. Or if you were doing that before me, like, I might have to come around and be like, oh, like, I do this and do that. Like Keke Palmer's man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He met her while she was dressed crazy. Now he's complaining about the way she's dressing. Like,
yeah, to take it to Twitter was messy though. He shouldn't have did that.
They said I seen a meme that said he should be like Jay-Z. When Beyonce was given to do the lap, when Beyonce was, who the fuck was it? Beyonce had somebody like going crazy on stage. And you never seen Jay-Z say shit.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was like dancing with somebody on stage and shit. Like, person was sitting there. I forget who it was. But they were like, oh, yeah, motherfucker should be like Jay-Z and not like fucking this guy.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But anyway, so, just find somebody else who has the same kind of standards as you do. That's, if you're willing, if you want to do certain things, you need to find somebody that's okay with it. Not just try to force. That's what the lesson here is. Do not force relationships.
We have said this in the past. There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, man.
So there is somebody that will be willing to follow all them guidelines. So he'll be fine.
He'll be fine, and then she needs to realize that you'll be fine finding somebody who's not gonna give you all those guidelines. It's gonna be like, oh, like, this is who you are. Go be you. You know what I mean? And for some people, it's cool. And for some other people, be like, hey, gonna try and change you. Like, yeah. And obviously, when you get into any type of relationship, you should kind of like cool down, whatever the fuck crazy shit you're doing.
Exactly, yeah.
Sometimes you don't necessarily have to even cool down. Some people will do it with you.
Yep, yeah.
You can find a partner that will do it with you. So
he's just not doing.
If you posting bathing suit pics, you find a partner who's gonna be fucking wearing trunks, or if you're into girls, this is a girl that's posting the pics with you. Like,
exactly, yeah.
Whatever, yo. You know what I mean? Teach his own. It's not for everybody. I might as well keep it in more relationship. Okay. So I was talking about this the other day, right? I know you on the dating apps. Have you swiped and seen girls with the COVID vaccine still in their bio?
Some of them still do have it. Yes.
What do you swipe on those girls?
Left.
Why is that?
Because why do you still have that up there? Because for me at the time, so when that was like a thing, that was like it seemed like it was like
this is gonna get flagged, by the way, because we talking about COVID.
Yeah. It's too late. But people, it used to be used as a divider back then, because it's like, some willing to do it, some wasn't. Whatever the reason was, whatever, cool. But it was something that was kind of dividing us, in a way. So for me, I'm like, nah, I was never with that. So that was just like automatic turn off for me. So it's like, cause I'm not. So is that a problem? You know what I'm saying? If that's gonna be an issue, what
I don't think it's even a thing that you should ask anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
Clearly, this is what. All right, my whole thing. I only brought this up just because my whole thing is if you fellas, if you're vaccinated or not, or whatever you do believe in, still, you see a girl. Actually, no. If you're vaccinated, yeah. If you're vaccinated or not, I'll say both. As a guy, even as a girl, you're swiping on dating apps. Anybody that still has that fully vaxxed in their bio, anything with COVID like that, super swipe left.
Yeah.
You should probably block them. To be honest, they're crazy. At this point, you gotta be insane. Like,
Yeah.
literally, they did. Oh my god! Proven fact is people that actually got multiple of the vaccine actually got COVID more than people that didn't. So for you to still be out, and clearly and we all know now that shit ain't work. You were better off just catching it and having the antibodies than you were taking the shot. So, and if it was still that serious, y'all still be taking them shots.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll stop. So, for you to still be having that in your bio, you have to be somebody crazy. I look at those people the same way I look at the people in the airports with the mask, or when you're walking in a city and they have the mask on. You don't want to I just look at them like, yo, you need help. There's a mental restriction there somewhere. It's if you, especially to me, if you have like one of those real good masks on, cool. But everybody I literally see still has the cloth mask, or they still have the regular paper mask that we're all wearing. It's been proven they don't work at all for anything. Like nothing. When the air quality was bad because of the Canadian fire, they told you not to wear those masks outside because they weren't doing shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you think about that, if it doesn't do shit for smoke, what would it do for a virus?
Nothing.
Common sense.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, I brought this up just so if you see that if you're single out there, you see that on a dating app, anybody that still has COVID, and if you have COVID in your bio and you forgot that it's in your bio, might want to go delete it, because then people gonna think you crazy. Because I think you crazy. He think you crazy. Any dudes out here that even got, let's say, one shot and don't really, or didn't get any shots at all, see your bio hard swipe left. Yeah. Just because you are, you're not, bro. Sorry to say, something wrong with you, and it's a mental restriction, and you should really do your research. That's what I always say. Just do some research, see what they have been saying about this COVID thing, and should really let it go, by now. And the mask wearing people,
I used to get killed for not getting the vaccine. I'm like, look at y'all now.
That's what I'm saying. Look at y'all now. People, what America should have been doing is, we all need to, get healthy. Yeah. That's what they should have pushed. Let's get healthy, and not let's get the vaccine, because they just made a lot of money and y'all about to be sick out here. So give it a couple of years and people gonna be sued. Well, actually, no, they signed off on it. They can't be sued. Yeah. So yeah, all I was saying is, if you see anybody with the fully vaxxed in there, or anything about COVID in their bio, hard swipe left. Probably block that person, because that person's crazy. All right. I think we'll save the other two.
Okay.
It's kind of we're kind of up there. We just run. Have you heard? We got have you heard topics? Have you heard for anybody who's new? We just gonna run through some things, because we already talked about the bigger topics. Sorry about the Alaska thing, man. You know what I mean? It took a while, but
if it was a dope trip, that we want to hear all of it. That's what it is. So it's all good.
It was a good trip, and I didn't mean to go on for a half hour about it. But I did, though. So if you want to skip it if you're already here.
Yeah, but that's an experience, though. Yeah, they're gonna enjoy it.
It was an experience. But have you heard? We're gonna just run through them, because we ain't been here for a while, so we got some things that probably already happened that we just gonna hit real quick and then dip off. We got the submarine. I had mad jokes about it, but I literally just got done saying do things that die doing something you love. So I just hope all those people that died, died doing something they love. Obviously, they loved it enough to pay, and that's what I was saying, bro. There is no amount of money that you would pay for it when you find something that you really, really would fucking love to do.
Yep.
There's no amount of money. There's no cost to that shit. Like I would that 2,100 for this race. If I had to pay it, I would pay it eventually. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't pay it on my first year, but if it was like 5 years in, would pay that shit. If I wanted to go see the Titanic, which I don't, I'm deathly scared of the deep ocean. I watch a lot of videos about it on YouTube and all that shit. And I watch a lot of, you know, like Netflix ocean shit. The water, it's not a place for me, bro. So I'm cool. But for those people, that was some shit that they would pay $250,000 to go do. They're not doing something that they wanted to do, except for the one kid. There's mixed things about. I think his mom said he really wanted to go, but then his aunt said he was scared as fuck and he didn't want to go. But he did it for his dad, so it's like mixed feelings about that one. Other than him, and he was really young. So other than him, though, I hope you know, all them people are whatever you believe in, if the afterlife or whatever. Yeah, you know, condolences to all them and their families and stuff like that.
100%, yeah.
Before this, if we would have done this when this first happened, I had hella jokes, but.
Oh yeah, those jokes was flying. It was bad.
Yeah, now that I've had time to simmer on it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna, you know, hold it back. Yeah, and actually be respectful. But Twitter was going crazy though. Yep. But yeah, and it's what's fucked up. They were definitely distracting us from shit. They knew this shit been exploded days before. Days before they heard it.
Yeah.
But then they still dragged it out as if they were looking for it.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't slick, man.
That's crazy.
Yo, the news and all these, they be trying to keep us away from all that. There was a whole lot of shit happening that week, bro. But you know,
sick.
All right. But yeah, all right. So we got Jordan Poole. This basketball. We got Jordan Poole getting traded. What do you think?
Yeah, that offseason just been wild. So to give context, so Chris Paul actually first got traded from Phoenix to Washington. He got traded for Bradley Beal. So Bradley Beal is on the Suns with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Do you think that team could do damage in the next year?
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
No, I don't see the Suns.
Because my whole thing is like you're paying 4 guys max deals and you have nothing around them. I don't see it working. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't see it. They don't have nothing else, man. It's just them two, and I think KD and Booker by themselves. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw how far they went.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't.
Now that they got a new coach, if they get a new coach and Ayton decides to start playing, maybe they might have a chance. But I still don't see it. There's no way.
I don't see that shit happening. But the Jordan Poole thing.
So then after that, so Chris Paul got traded from Washington to Golden State for Jordan Poole. That's how he got out. Now
that's crazy, bro. I think that boy fumbled his career, man. He just went from possibly being the next Steph Curry to being a Bradley Beal. God,
and all because of one punch.
What two different careers? Now you just went from possibly having a Hall of Fame career to now you just a thief.
They all because of one punch. Draymond socked him. That was the end of that.
I don't mean to call Bradley Beal a thief, but I feel those small town ballers, him and Dame, right? I love Dame, but I feel those guys, they scared, man. Hear me out.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Those are guys that don't. Dame used the whole. All right, because look at Westbrook, right? He was doing the whole loyalty thing after KD left. As soon as he got the opportunity, what did he do? He left.
Yeah.
Right. Dame uses, in my opinion don't mean shit. My opinion, Dame uses him and Bradley Beal. They use that loyalty thing, or they were Bradley. You know, what I mean, he's gone. But Dame uses the loyalty thing as a way for him not to have the pressure on his shoulders.
Of course, yeah.
Like those being in that small city and being the guy, it's nothing close to. Imagine him being. I know he watches like Steph and LeBron, KD, the way they talk about those guys when they don't perform.
He didn't want that.
He don't want no part of it, man. And that's why I say a thief, because I feel like you're stealing from yourself, as well as you're stealing from your career, and you're also stealing money.
Yeah,
in a small town. But to me is they don't want that kind of pressure. Bradley Beal never wanted that pressure. Them just shipping him out, bro.
Yeah.
He never wanted that. If that man could have stayed his whole career in Washington, imagine all them years they always like, oh, Bradley Beal, he's gonna get traded. He's gonna ask for a trade to go here and there.
Yeah.
And he never always just stayed. Bro,
once he put
same
it,
shit, bro.
yeah, once he signed that new deal and put the no trade clause in there, I was like, oh no, he's out of there. Because with the NTC, he can pick wherever he wants to go. Because the only way they can waive it is if he decides it.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, those guys they don't want that type of pressure on them, man. And Dame his side is gonna try and he's gonna act like the team traded him.
That's what it was. That's why he was putting it off so long to make it seem like they did that. It's like nah.
Bro. Yeah, man. Now you basically at the tail end of your career,
and to make it worse, it's like you saying you want to go to Miami, but you don't have a no trade clause, so you're gonna go wherever they decide to send you.
That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna end up like Kawhi.
Yeah, yo, they thieves. Small town. The big guys in the small town that never want to leave.
Yeah,
thieves. Other than Giannis, because he's actually winning chips.
Yeah.
Other than Giannis, them other guys, all thieves, bro.
You think Giannis will be in Milwaukee in a few years?
In a few years,
yeah,
he's already won chips, bro. I think he's just gonna stay. He's gonna do the Steph Curry shit.
Because I don't know if you've noticed, like Boston just been making some like freaky moves, and because they're saying they're prepping for something big, like Jaylen Brown might not be there.
Yeah, I could see that, but I feel like Giannis is gonna, since he's already won the chip.
Yeah,
he's gonna stay because they're gonna love him no matter what.
I mean, he's validated anyway, so even if he left, they won't be mad at him. It's like you got us a ring.
To me, yo. Man, as a player, bro, I wouldn't give a fuck about yo. At the end of the day, when the organization thinks you're not worth it,
they get rid of you.
They get rid of you. So why am I gonna care about? Man, don't as any players, bro. Don't stop giving a fuck about them about that shit, yo.
Oh no, the loyalty thing should be dead after what you saw Boston did to Isaiah Thomas.
Bro, that shit been dead before that.
Yeah.
As soon as they started trading players when their contracts wasn't up, whole shit is dead.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to be loyal to a team that's not loyal to. Yeah, the fans is cool. The fans love you, but the fans are not in control of you getting traded.
Exactly. Yeah.
You could wake up tomorrow, you get an injury 2 years in a row, and they ready to trade you, bro. It's business is business. You should use it as that. Business is business. Yo, fans, I love you. I'm gonna leave a newspaper article for y'all. But at the end of the day, I'm out of here, yo.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to where I gotta survive. You know what I mean? And Dame is stealing.
Because what they do now is they just try to get the most money they can get when they hit free agency by just staying with the team that's with them.
Yeah,
and then let a year or two go by. It's like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah,
like,
give you more incentive to stay with the team, but at the same time, it's like, oh, you trying to win out here, or you just trying to like
get your money?
Yeah, man, you could do both.
Yeah.
But I don't see Giannis going nowhere, man. He got the chips, so it's like he doesn't have to chase nothing.
That's true.
Now it's I'm a great player. Come play with me. He could do that. Dame couldn't command that.
And I was listening to something too. You ever notice how like the international players, when they're like the main focus of the team, they're more grateful, so they have more reason to just stay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Giannis seems like where he seems like a smart player like LeBron, where if like let's say he realizes like, all right, they're bringing bums in, and I can't do shit with these bums, I'm out.
Yeah,
that's when he'll leave.
Yeah.
But if he feels like he can still contend with the guys he's still on,
oh yeah, he'll stay there.
He'll stay, bro. He'll stay as long as he needs to.
Because I'm like, they brought all those guys back. I know they re-signed Middleton, they re-signed Lopez.
Where the fuck is he going, bro?
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and them guys, they want to play with Giannis, bro. He's nice. So if you want to stay in the East, you want to go play with Giannis.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then we got the ESPN layoffs, staying in sports. Actually no. Yeah, let's do ESPN layoffs. So they fired like 20 of the big names.
Yeah, Jalen Rose is in there.
Salty. His lady's still there though, right?
Yeah, his ex-lady.
Oh, they broke up?
They been broke up.
Oh, I ain't even know.
Yeah.
This is how much I don't watch ESPN,
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Like I stopped watching ESPN. I was only
you talking about Girl on First Take, right?
Yeah, Molly.
Yeah. They've been. That's been years now.
A word?
Yeah.
I mean, see how much I don't watch ESPN?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
But yeah, it was a bunch of names. I know the one guy from Sports Center, I think Neil Everett, he was part of it. Susie Colbert, who did like
they let Max go too, man.
Yeah, Max is gone.
Crazy.
Let me see if I can find
it. You know why Max is gone, right? Stephen A. behind that shit, man. Stephen A. hater, man.
Actually, it's not. It wasn't him. So because he was on Cam and Mason show. It is what it is. The whole First Take thing, he explained it. He was like, we kind of took it as far as we could take it.
Yeah, ESPN
And-
did that.
No. The thing was, it's like we don't work together no more. So it's either he goes or I go, but like we can't be together no more. And he felt like even though he had to go, he knew that he had stuff lined up just in case it didn't work out.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know
and
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
he's always been doing the boxing shit.
Yeah.
So I knew, like he's one. There, most of the top guys that got fired or let go. My bad, because they probably got paid on the way out. But all the guys that got let go, like they had shit already, or they were doing some other shit. You know, so you're not really worried about people like that. You're not really worried about where they're gonna land.
Yeah.
They're gonna land somewhere. Max was already doing the boxing shit, and boxing's kind of doing its thing right now. I can't wait for that super fight either. You gonna watch that shit?
I might.
Man, you gotta watch that shit, bro. It's gonna be the best fight.
So you remember on the draft
Our
guy,
generation.
so not Mel Kiper, the other guy, Tom McShay.
Yeah. Oh, they let
He
Ty
got
go?
he got let go too.
Fucking Ty with his stupid ass picks, man.
Steve Young got let go. Matt Hasselbeck,
Damn, that was it. What they gonna do Monday night and shit?
Keyshawn too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Keyshawn too.
Damn,
Yeah,
yo.
it was a lot of big
Man,
names in there.
Skip, pick one of them fools up and get back to it. Talking about Skip, we got that shit next. So,
Yeah.
Undisputed, Skip taking 2 months hiatus.
Yeah.
Perfect timing for him to find somebody to throw in there.
Yeah, I think he said it's coming back August 28th. That's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, he's out there. He just got to find himself a black partner. Because we don't want to see Skip with nobody white, yo. That's how it is. Skip won't come back with somebody black.
Of course, always.
You know.
Apparently, according to him, he said Young Money's going to be more involved in Undisputed. That's what he said.
Who?
Young Money, like Lil Wayne and them.
They're gonna be more involved in it.
That's what he said. Yep.
Fuck.
He said that on his podcast.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to see.
Because you know how close him and Wayne is.
Yeah,
so.
I know, but I don't want to see him and Young Money. Like, I don't want to see Young Money anything to do with anything sports and shit. I'm cool, man. Anyway, but we'll see. Maybe that might be good. But I only watch Fox, so I don't.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So
With Unc being gone though, I don't know. You think it could survive without him?
hell yeah, I watch Colin. Like Colin, I love his show.
Oh yeah, the Herd is dope. I like the Herd.
I watch Colin, so it's yeah, I think it'll be fine. With Skip, bro, it'll be fine. Always fine.
They just gotta find I think they just gotta find the right guy.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
They just need somebody who's like with the two previous guys. It's like you need somebody that's gonna call him out on his shit, but also gonna be entertaining while doing it. Regardless of how annoying Stephen A. is and was and still is, it's still he was good. Him and Skip, it was fun to watch.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, regardless. So and I think,
of course.
he'll find somebody that's all he needs is somebody like that who's gonna go against him with shit, but also be fun to watch though.
Of course,
but be
yeah.
their own. You don't want nobody's gonna copy either of the two styles that he's already had. You know what I mean, and I thought you said Shady was supposed to be the one, but
That was the original report.
I
But
think
now it's like,
that would have been Shady would have been good for it.
yeah. But we'll see. We'll see in August. It was right in time for football season too. So
Yeah. I had some funny shit
Yeah, go ahead.
with Twitter and shit, but we're running on time, so I'll save that for the next episode. I seen some funny things because we're gonna start this new thing soon, with comments and stuff like that. But I had some funny ones that I had seen on Twitter. I screenshotted a few. I was gonna read them off, but we'll do that later. This one I thought. Let's do. We're still in sports, so let's do the sports thing. Sha'Carri Richardson, shout out to Sha'Carri.
yeah, the comeback is crazy.
I mean, y'all know how I felt about it. You know, I speak on how I feel about shit, and she's killing it. So I gotta give props where props is due. I can't just come on here and just talk shit about people when they do bad. So, shout out to her.
Yeah, she's going to the World Championships next month.
Yes.
She won. She's actually the national champion in the 100.
Yeah.
So shout out to her, and then she finished second in the 200.
Yeah, shout out to Gabby,
Yes, shout out to Gabby. She won 21-6.
and shout out to my baby. hold on. Yo, new 400 champ.
Yep.
Sid the kid, killing it out here. You know what I mean? I watched that shit like 20 times.
Yeah.
But shout out to Sydney. Her last name, don't know it yet. I don't know it right now. I don't know her last name.
McLaughlin Lavroni.
Lavroni.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't give a fuck. She got married and got a hyphen on the last name.
Yeah.
Sid, shout out to you, yo. Love you. Killing that shit, man. I was hype, yeah. She went from the hurdles to
She's
now
doing open
flat.
400 now.
And she's gonna take that record.
You think so?
Fuck yeah, bro.
That 47-6 gonna be tough.
She's taking that record, bro. I'm telling you right now. She's taking that record.
Okay.
I know she's gonna take at least the championship in the hurdles for sure. Even though Bowl, shout out to Bowl.
Oh, Funky Bowl is nice.
I love Bowl, man.
Is she running the 400 hurdles too, or she's just doing the 4?
Nah, she's doing the hurdles. I don't know if she's doing the 4. I
know she's doing the 4 for sure. She is.
She ain't gonna be sis, so it don't matter. She might take third in the 400, bro. Because the one chick, I forget her name. The one that beat Sid on the first one.
Oh, the Dominican girl. Yeah.
She's dope.
Nah, she's nice.
So she's about to kill shit.
Yeah.
So Bo's gonna take third. She's gonna get this prediction. Bo's gonna get third and second in the hurdles.
Okay.
And Sid's gonna be first. Let's get it. Come on, man. Yo, stop playing. I get excited about this track shit.
Oh no, track is dope. And even the guy side is kind of interesting too. So you saw Arian Knight and he won.
Yo, shout out to the boy, man. That kid's a beast, man.
I just hope my only thing with him is I hope he doesn't get like a Safapao syndrome. Like where he's dominating everything around, but not getting anything in the Olympics or the World Championships.
I feel as long as he's gonna be one of them, like Kenny Panda, what's his name?
Kung Fu Kenny.
Kung Fu Kenny.
Yeah.
Him. That man would win a lot if there was no Noah Lyles doing all this and that.
Yeah.
It's one of them shits like Bo. She would win a lot if there was no Sid.
Yo, of course. Hell yeah.
Be number one in everything if there was no Sid.
Yep.
But guess what? You stuck behind greatness. And that's what Arian Knight is gonna be stuck behind greatness until Noah Lyles retires, bro. So his career is gonna be stuck for a long time until Noah retires.
Which is insane, yo.
Yeah,
That's crazy. But he's only
young though.
Yeah, he's only 20.
He has an advantage. So in a couple years, I think like one more Olympic, maybe Noah starts to fall down. But knowing him, he might still be up there. So if he runs as long as like let's say Noah Lyles runs as long as Asafa Powell and those guys do. If he runs that long, Arian Knight's career is gonna be just stuck, bro.
That's crazy.
Stuck second.
Yeah.
All the time. It's gonna be tragic, man. If that's what happens, but what could happen is iron sharpen iron. The kid becomes faster than
I hope for him. I hope so. I really hope so.
Hopefully that's where he's on the track too. He owns top 10, all the top 10. He kicked Usain Bolt off the youth.
Yes,
youth 200. So he owns all top 10.
Yeah, he's still young. That's the thing.
So yeah, man. That's what's up, yo.
I can't wait till next one. It's gonna be dope. I can't wait.
You follow your boy from Liberia?
I think the last race I seen him run, I think he finished like 5th or something. It was like a month ago. I saw him.
Man. Yo, he's one of my favorite runners to watch. Pambule.
Yeah. Yo, he's a big dude, yo.
But he needs to whatever he's doing, he needs to work on it, bro.
Yeah.
Because you can't be coming in 5th, bro.
Yeah.
You can't be. You know what I mean? You was killing shit in college. Him and what's the white boy's name from Georgia?
And the 2?
Yeah, he had a terrible season this year. Terrible season. I'm saying y'all boys need to work on that shit, man.
Yeah, I can't even think.
But y'all work on that.
Yo, the 100 might be interesting too. Marcel Jacobs, one-hit wonder. There's no way. There's no way.
I was telling people, man.
Yeah, one-hit wonder.
Not it, man. He got lucky let me not say lucky. He prepared himself. He worked hard. He got there. He did his thing. But that's it, though. It ain't happening, man. They're gonna say injuries did his career dirty. Or, well, it's not career, it's not over, but injuries did his season dirty and shit.
One-hit wonder.
That man is scared to run against Fred. Against Fred, man.
Yeah.
Been ducking Fred.
Yeah.
Stop ducking Fred, bro. Fred been whooping ass.
Yeah.
He's ducking Fred. And I'm kind of tight. Fred didn't make it to the 200 championship.
I know he just missed it, yo. That's crazy.
Yeah. Got beat out by a college kid. Yeah. That's crazy. Never would have thought.
You saw the dude that won the 100 title?
Yeah, man.
I never even heard of that dude before that race, yo.
That's a fucking who everybody got worried about is the dude in the UK. They're 100 guy.
Oh yeah, I heard about that dude. Yeah.
He's about to take that shit.
That dude, he's nice too.
Come on, man. I be watching track all day. That's all I do. My dudes just watch track on YouTube. My YouTube is just tracking fucking murder shit.
Oh, I was watching the championships on Peacock. They was showing them on there, so that's how I was staying up on it.
Yeah, boycott NBC because they took it off. Fucking bums. Last thing, crazy facts, right? So there was I I think it was Congress. They were having I saw it pop on YouTube, so I was like, let me check this shit out. So they were having a discussion about the transgender and the male and the female and it's a sports thing, right? They were having the whole thing about it. And me, I don't give a fuck that much. Y'all know, just sports. When it comes to sports, just be fair.
Yes,
That's
yes.
my whole shit. Other than that, be you, do what you do. As long as you're not hurting nobody else, do your thing. But they were just discussing about that. So the girl, she used to swim and shit. And they were asking her questions.
Is this the one that they've been talking about? Is the same one? Okay.
Yeah, so she used to swim, asking her questions, blah, blah. She's explaining. Like, they're like, oh, what's the difference? They asked her, what's the difference in men and women when it comes to swimming? Obviously, we got bigger hands, bigger bones, bigger feet than women, bigger lungs than women. So it's, we're naturally just bigger and stronger. Don't dispute it. Don't give a fuck what you think. You're listening to me talk anyway. But the crazy shit that came up that she said was men have I saved this for last for a reason.
Okay.
Men naturally have bigger throats than women, right?
Oh my God.
So as soon as she's pause that. I was fucking weak. So I was like, all right, yo, gotta talk about this on the pod. All right. So I have no, me, love the ladies. I just want to say shout out to ladies. Because y'all doing all this shit. Y'all doing the slurping, you know what I mean? Being the dopest at the game with smaller throats.
Oh my.
Still bodying it. Now, when it comes to gay dudes, I don't understand. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'll never know, but I get it. Y'all be having a good time. Heard that. See why y'all do what y'all do. But ladies, shout out to you. You know what? Shout out to ladies. Because the ladies,
I'm dead.
y'all got smaller throats out here and y'all still going crazy on them. Shout out to ladies, man. Yo, that's why, women are great, man. You know what I mean? Smaller throats and they still be doing their thing. Like, what? Come on. When I got that fact, I was like, oh, nah, no way. I had to look it up. Googled it. And they said it was true. It was true.
Oh,
so,
man.
I just wanted to say shout out to ladies and fellas that, are into fellas. I would never understand, but I get it. I see why y'all do y'all shit.
Oh, my
It's just not for me. But yeah, so I thought that was interesting. I thought that was funny.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to
that's what we gonna say.
Yo, shout out to ladies, man. You know what I mean? Going crazy with the mouth and the throat, and y'all got smaller throats. Come on, yeah. All right, with that being said, we're going to Quotables.
Okay.
I had to leave y'all on that one, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a. When I heard that shit, she was talking and she said, "Men have bigger throats." I was like, oh, I was like, no way. What the fuck?
All right, I'm ready. All right, so my quote for this week is people taking me being unbothered as weakness. It's Mickey Facts.
People that what?
People taking me being unbothered as weakness.
True. All right. So mine is it's a list. Okay. So these things that won't last forever. It's a list of them. So pay attention. The guilt of setting a boundary. Post heartache. The discomfort of change. Waking up unmotivated. Bottling up your true feelings. Your current perspective. Turbulent seasons. Feeling like a failure. Your current situation. Money, jobs, and possessions. And the last one, everything. That's by We Are the Urban. Nothing lasts forever. Stop taking life so seriously, man. Just enjoy it, man. That's basically the whole
True.
gist of it. Just gave you a whole list just to tell you that at the end, everything doesn't last forever. So just enjoy it while you have it. And with this life, do what you can with it, man.
The setting boundary part had me chuckle a little bit because that was
Exactly,
earlier.
it was perfect because when I had it and that shit popped up, it was perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, thank you for joining us for episode
117.
Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you like on all platforms. Any platform you could like, please just hit the like button and rate us on Spotify, Apple, or Audible. Anything you can do. Really appreciate that. It goes a long way for us. Takes us up the charts so other people can hear us. And if you fuck with us, you know what I mean? Tell a friend, family, or, anybody else that tell your teacher, whatever you got to do. tell somebody about us, and let them check it out. Follow us on Instagram at the Official Brunch Boys. You already know. We have a clips page coming.
Working on that. We're definitely working on that.
It's gonna be dope. So, and for all the food stuff, make sure you follow us. But with that being said, got anything for them or?
Yo, live life. That's all I can say, because you're missing out if you're not doing anything. So definitely live life.
Exactly. Yo, find what you love, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Find what you love, whatever it costs, pay it.
Yes.
I mean, nothing. And you know what? Whatever it costs, there's nothing you won't pay for it. All right, and that goes to some of these guys out here paying for pussy and shit. They found what they love, you know what I mean, and they pay anything for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Come on now, yo, I always bring it around.
Yeah, of course.
Come on. But,
small aside, yo, the Twitch channel's coming back soon, so yeah, just keep an eye out for that.
Keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
But with that being said, if you're up right now, keep your head up, keep moving. One mountain, climb another. Ran up one mountain,
see?
ran it up twice. That's what I did. I ran it up twice. Did the same thing twice. But yeah, if you keep your head up, keep moving, and keep progressing in life, find what you love. And if you're down right now, as well, keep your head up and keep moving too. Ask for help on the way, because you can't do this life alone. It's impossible. So keep doing your thing and hang in there. Nothing lasts forever, even your current situation. All right, so. With that being said, though,
Bottomless mimosas.
Yes, sir. You already know. Yeah, there.